Do.
So, what happened was
What are you doing?
we started a session.
You flying?
I'm flying. I'm going, woo! We started the session in front of Mock's house. We were like, yo, what's up? And he's like, why are you still here? I'm glad you're alive, but why are you still here? And I was like, bro, I got a sword. Can you cure the sword? And he's like, bro, it's fucking easy. You're fucking stupid. And gave me a slap upside the head and cured my sword. Then we went back home, took a nap. We're like, Karaku, we're ready to go. Went to the fire plane. We met this giant guy, Shepherd. Great dude, swell dude, best guy in the world.
Honestly, fantastic guy.
And this Colossus being, he took us for a nice little jaunt over to Mr. Big Fire Boy. That's the name of his is. Yeah. And then he was like, bro, we need your help. If you help us, we'll give you both Earth and Fire Shard. And we're like, well, how the fuck do we get the Earth Shard? And he was like, bro, it's inside this fucking mountain. And we're like, oh, easy. And he's like, no. The mountain walks. And we're like, what? So then he was like, okay, you side with us. You get the two things. We get the area and the thing that controls the 4 planes. We're like, sure, we'll do that for you. And then they take us about, I want to say like 9/10 of the way there. And they're like, take this mine shaft. We'll just be fighting the mountain up top. So then we take the mine shaft. Great mine shaft ride. Roku.
10 out of 10. I took so much damage.
Roku probably lost like a third half his health.
Yeah.
Most dangerous part of the adventure.
It was adventure. But the 3 dwarves at the top of the mine shaft, by the way, there were 3 Duragar. They started chasing us and they got thrown off and they're now dead. We reached the bottom where we were supposed to do a jump, but we were too fat, so we missed. And then when we got to the bottom, we decided to sneak on forward. We found 2 black sludge oozes that they was kind of scary.
Oh, I forgot
they
about
started
those.
dissolving Tom, Oroku, and Hogar's armor. After going a little bit farther, Roku got a helmet of ooze and you couldn't see, so we're trying to figure out how to take that off. So we found a rushing river, but since we're in the fire plane, it's kind of hot. So we go and Roku just kind of dips his fucking head in boiling water. And in the same room, there happens to be 2 women who think that they also have similar helmets. So to be friendly, they were like, okay, we'll just try and take them off. They happen to be 2 Medusas, and they interestingly took them out. Roku decided to grab one and forcibly drown her, and Hogar took out a mirror and petrified the other. Sweetie couldn't see anything. He was in the darkness the whole time.
As planned.
So after we climb back up the wall, we trek forth, and we've reached the end of this hole. Is the hallway the next part?
Yep.
We reached this end of the hallway. We have to dig through, but we've we have dug through worse. So we used our pickaxe and our shovels, and we got through the wall. But on the other side of the wall, we found this just not chasm, but this opening of just a toothy maw. No. There were tooth marks all over the cave. And we're like, what the fuck is this? And then Mr. Rocky comes up with his 3 little arms and his 3 little legs and his big vaginal mouth on top of his head. And would you not? Okay. And he was like, bro, I'm gonna eat you. And we're like, but no. And he's like, well, you got gems? And so we're like, yeah. And so we gave him gems. And he was like, bro, I think we're best friends. So like, I'll take you to this place. And so he digs a tunnel up, down, left, right, upside down, reverse, all the way back to the Earth King's main chambers, where then Sweetie rewarded him with extra. And then like, he was like, bro, I'm in love with you. And I was like, I know, bro. So we get up and there's this one door unlocked. We go through the door and we're in this room with this big ass face. The big ass face is just like, it has a little engraved saying, say the magic word. And so we're like, I don't know what the fucking magic word is. So we started saying stuff and the ceiling started lowering and we're like, we got a little scared. So then Sweetie had the bright idea to cast heroism on Roku, and that used his magic words. And then the face was like, bro, you're kind of smart. And I was like, I know, bro. And then the face dissolved or opened and we got to walk through the door. And then we basically see Thor's hammer, a big ass hammer stuck to the ground. And in some primordial earth tongue, it says, yeah, the person who lifts this hammer will be the next ruler of the 4 elemental planes. And so after all of us work together to lift it, we lift it up and we get risen up into Dao's main chamber, of the Earth King, Earth Lord. And he's focused on tickling a little rock to make the mountain dance. And we're like, can we have a shot at lifting your hammer? And Sweetie's so good at persuasion. He's like, sure, just make it quick. I'm dealing with something else right now. So we all take turns. We all fail. But then we're like, one of us haven't gone yet. And so he's like, sure, I don't care. And then we got the jump on him. We like held person him and we like, we fucked this guy up. We baned him, but yeah, everything. And super fast fight. We just kind of walked in, murdered a man, and then we got our rocks. Roku then proceeded to pick up the rock that was controlling the mountain and killed half the fire.
Rolled a natural one.
And he basically just took the rock and was just like, ooh, and then like the mountain just started rolling around, killing guys. And then Roku, after not being allowed to touch the rock anymore, he went to go pick up the hammer and succeeded. So now Roku has a 4th magic item and can control. It technically is the next controller of the 4 elemental planes. After going out and seeing the boys in combat, and be like, hey, you okay? We fixed the stone. And we kind of lied to him, or not lied, but we told him that when we picked up the rock, we accidentally moved it around. And so he's like, so you killed half of us? And we're like, yeah, but no. And he was just like, okay, whatever, because we killed him. And then he was like, okay, well, thanks for giving us this land. Just hopefully you didn't touch that hammer that was in there, because that's something I really want. And we're like, don't know what you're talking about. And then we left. He gave us the fire shard, and he was like, okay, you boys drive safely. Thanks for helping us. Well, you helped us, so if we ever need you again, we'll just call Krivaku and we'll all be buddy. And we're like, it's great time. Thank you. Great time. 10 out of 10 wouldn't do again. And then we teleported back to Trusk, put on some costumes. It is now very early morning of I almost said
that is not
the
correct.
Great Fiend Festival on the 6th of Aurora.
It's the night.
It is It is about noon.
That was very early morning.
As you guys took
an long rested.
Yes, and it was 4 a.m. when you showed up. Long rested. It is now about noon, and the Great Fiend Festival. Finished. Oh, you said it's now early morning, so I thought you meant we showed up at like 4 a.m, super early morning. Everyone was just kind of sort of getting ready, and we're like, costume time. And then we're like, oh shit, we should probably sleep. So we go to the inn, that the Crimson Clover, and we're like, room please. And they're like, well, actually there is no room, so how about the champion suite? And we're like, I like your style. We walk in, there's a bunch of hookers. Roku doesn't want any action. Hogar doesn't want any action. Krivaku wants some action. And Sweetie just got action.
Touch my armor.
And then that's where we left off, in the middle of the night, where we all got tickled by magical secrets and such.
Middle of the morning. And with that, you guys all wake up a little bit later than you usually do, but you were out very late last night, so it is understandable.
the full swing of the festival is right outside as you hear that jaunty sort of like the dun 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 dun. This is like this very jaunty light background music, very medieval fantasy stuff. But you are still currently, some of you in your rooms, and so what do you guys do as you first wake up? You guys gotta get costumes ready before you go out, I assume. So if we
Put
could
my
go.
werewolf costume on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bang my staff and I'm gonna turn into Vecna. That's
Oh
my costume.
shit! Okay.
Not super tall Vecna, just normal sized Vecna.
Right. Vecna scaled to a human sized. Okay.
Yep.
Sweetie, you wake up next
roll
to
over.
a snoring goblin lady.
I don't know why I would snap laying in bed. I'm gonna be a nice dude. I'm gonna get up peacefully and like try and not shift much. Like let her fucking sleep. I don't care. So I'll get up quietly, go for the door quietly, close it quietly, and then as I get outside, I can just kind of see everyone just arms up and turn into the Kuotoan high priest.
Okay, and that you do. As you guys all sort of like meet with each other outside, it seems every other one of the ladies besides the one who is in Sweetie's room is not here in this main common area. So Hogar doesn't have to turn invisible if he doesn't want to, because there's no one else.
Not yet.
But there you all meet in the championship suite, groggily at about noon.
Where's Kravaku?
You don't see him out with you guys.
Where's Kravaku?
Good question.
I wanna.
Just Roku. Is your brother in any of these rooms?
Can I go knock on some doors?
So you like there's a very limited selection of rooms that he could have chosen. So you go around to the ones and you sort of like go and like knock, and all of them are open and like sort of move open at the slightest touch. And you see that he's not in any of these rooms.
Maybe he didn't want to take part in the festival.
He seemed fine with it last night. So you want to get some action with that one girl.
Maybe he's already out celebrating.
Maybe he's already itchy.
Maybe that's asleep. Oh, so we're all thinking the same thing. Well, let's go celebrate.
All right. With that, you step outside of your room, you move past, and when you hand Fabian back the key to the suite, she's like, "Thank you," and she gets out from behind her desk and gets into the elevator with you guys to make her way down. And she's like, "Yeah, you guys were my last room today. It's a holiday, so technically I'm off."
We'll have fun.
You too. I'm taking my kids out tonight to go get candy.
Yeah.
I like all your costumes. She like sort of like looks around. I wasn't aware that people so old participated so dedicatedly.
Well, only one of us is wearing a costume.
Well, I assume, and she looks down at Sweetie in particular, I assume you guys are the same people under there?
Yes.
Just whatever nod I can with a fish person. Just
Yeah, you have to like shake your whole head, whole body. And she's like, Oh, okay. Ding! And the doors part, and she quickly hurries out of there, and boom, moves out the Crimson Clover. You guys quickly follow suit. You open the doors, and the colors, the brown and oranges of that resemble autumn hit you as they decorate the entire town square. Everywhere from where you see now, there's stands, there are people. There's all of those people are carrying that sweet cider from the Crimson Clover. It seems this is the seasonal drink favorite. And yeah, there is shit everywhere. So it's kind of up to you what you guys want to go look around for.
So, I open the werewolf head, revealing my head. What do you want to do first?
Where's the games, Rick?
The games? Well,
Games.
once you know it, games are the first thing that you can possibly see. It seems
games.
so. As you walk past the Crimson Clover, you immediately hear this very carnival barker like, "We are calling last calls for the pie eating contest. Last calls, can anyone try their appetite
contest?
against the reigning champ, Mongo?" And up on top, you see 3 other pie places, see 3 other seats next to a very, very bulbous, red, large-nosed, beefy man who is currently taking up the space of about 3 regular-sized people. And he's sitting there at the table like, ready.
Did you say pie eating contest?
Hogar's got it. I'm gonna point at him with my nubby hand.
Yes. Yes, sir, would you like to partake?
Yes. I open the werewolf head, revealing my head.
And you too, perhaps?
Hogar's gonna win.
Woo! I could go for a quick snack, and I just kind of like follow Hogar up there.
Can I slay as prey the pies?
What is that? No. Wait, what? You can hunter's mark it, so you can deal an extra D6 damage every time you bite it for sure. But with that, do you guys settle in? And this is by no means a sort of private event. There's a spectator, there's a crowd here in front of you, and the Roku, you find yourself a spot near the front, and then you sort of reevaluate how close you are in like puke distance, so you get like a 3rd row seat instead. And up on top of this elevated stage, this picnic table sits, and this other orc man, he's, you know what? If no one's gonna take that spot, I will. And all right, sir, let's get started. These pies were made by our very own Truscan women. Let's give a round of applause to all of them. And out brings 4 of the prostitutes that you know of that resided with you in the championship suite, and these very skimpy. They had like they're all dressed as cats, and so they got like literally headbands with 2 ears on it, and then just a very skimpy black dress, and they carry out
tabaxi.
Unfortunately, not. No. Maybe if that's what you're into.
You don't get a cat wing cat ears.
No, that's You don't get a cat girl.
I wasn't going to. Not want to into. I was just gonna make a joke about it. Jesus Christ, Garrick.
I thought you like cat girls. That's how I thought this was going. Okay. I mean, hey.
I think it's
yeah, you hate to see it. Anyway, so they bring out these pies. You guys see, Sweetie Hogar, you immediately see the inside of these pies. You know, they had that cross section where they cut in the middle of it. You see orange filling, red, blue. This is not a certain type of pie. This is a variety. And they are set down slowly in front of you, and more are gotten. And you see Mongo the Exterminator, the man you once faced in the Rumpus Ring, Sweetie. And he looks over to you and he's like, "After I'm done with this pie, I think I'll eat you."
After I'm done with this pie, I'm gonna
I
have another.
look over as a Kuatoan just.
How does he know it's Sweetie?
He doesn't. He's making this threat to a person who is small that he just sees, who he can reasonably eat.
I mean, he's
As he says that, I just like dispel the illusion. I'm just like take off the mask.
Wait a minute. You again? Oh, you little shit. Get ready. All right. On your marks. Get set.
Wait. Question.
Is it
Yes.
hands or just
Are-
face?
Are there any specific rules?
Yeah, you can't vomit. When you vomit, you lose.
Can we use our hands?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, okay.
So okay then. I can already tell you two are going to be trouble. Ready, set, boo, and the first round starts. You guys take these pies, you dig your hands into it. What would you guys like to do?
Yes.
I would like to cast reduce on my pie.
Grab.
Okay.
Just start shoveling.
And it
To make
sinks
it
down to a
um,
personal.
a size smaller.
Yeah, it's a personal sort of chicken pot pie sort of a size, and yeah, and it shrinks. They don't. No one seems to stop you.
Take the entire pie out of
And
the
then I
tin,
go ham on it. Like
Hunter's
that's
bucket, and shove it all in my mouth.
You guys immediately start guzzling down this this flavorful. It's fruity for sure. You don't know what it is. I need you guys both to roll a D100s.
Constitution,
Percentages. What is that called?
percentile.
Percentile die. Thank you.
percentile die.
Yes.
We'll do 100. Uh-oh.
90.
Okay.
11.
Okay. Sweetie, you take your pie down in one gulp. You look over. Mongo finishes his just after you do, and he gives you a scowl. Hogar, you lift the pie up, and it goes from the pie. You hear, "Hey, look at this fucking guy. He can't eat me. Look at him. He's too scrawny." I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Against the since I slay and pray the pie, do I get an extra D6?
All right,
That's
I'll
how
allow it.
it works.
I'll allow it.
It gives you an
I
extra
was gonna
D6.
say the pie's not a creature, but it is also yelling at you. So you know what? Go for it.
Well, that's gonna be a nice and saucy 17.
You look at this pie, smirk. Oh, fuck! He's eating me! And he's muffled as you swallow the remaining bits of him. The timers ding. Oh, shit. You guys need to make Constitution saving throws to try to keep this down as your stomach feels the amount of pie you just ate and how much you shoved into your stomach at a very quick time. And you guys need to make
Since I
a...
slay and prayed the pie that yelled at me, do I get an extra D6?
No. This is against your own body. This is not a thing.
Okay.
Since my pie is an eighth of the weight and a
Fine
size
body.
smaller.
Yep. Your DC is different.
It's
Do I
eventually
get
gonna
like advantage or
expand.
anything?
No, your DC is just lower. It's
It's gonna expand eventually.
it will expand eventually. Hopefully you've digested it. Oh god.
That would be. How close is Roku?
You do
that
not
goes
get
to
Roku's
+5.
bonus.
Well, it's a 16.
Okay. Good. First one
Oh.
down. Second pie.
You said I have advantage on it.
No, your DC is just lower.
Second pie. Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Con save. That's a 17.
You guys are all good, and so is Mongo. The second pie is served up. I need once again percentile dice to see if there's anything strange afoot with your pie.
77.
42, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything.
Okay, Hogar. This time, your pie does not yell at you while you eat it. Great.
Yay.
Hogar, immediately you scarf it down first. You look over, Mongo's pie mid mouth bursts into flames, and he has to keep. Sweetie, you pick your pie up out of the tin, go to stick it into your mouth, and the whole thing starts secreting liquid. And as you put it in, it's greased itself, and it quickly slides down your throat. So this next con save, you have advantage. Everybody, roll con saves.
Come on, big mind away, big mind away, big mind away. 18.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, all three of you still in the thick of it. Boom. Third
What's the
round.
fourth guy doing?
Percentile die. Oh, this is the one where he. And they set down the fourth one, and he looks at it so regrettably. He slowly starts to reach for it. I need you guys all
Look, we've
to
all seen on each other's faces.
roll a percentile die, all of you guys, for the third round.
84.
Okay.
45.
Sorry, what was that, sweetie?
45.
So, sweetie, you're fine. Doing great. Unfortunately,
It sounds that.
unfortunately,
It's a bomb.
Hogar, you start chewing, and then as all of a sudden your chewing gets a lot stronger, and you're not entirely sure why. And sweetie, you look over, and Hogar is now a goat. He's taken the form of a billy goat with the horns, and he's straight knomping. He's eating the tin and all.
Am I still wearing the werewolf costume?
Yeah, you have like a little like hood and everything, but you yourself are a goat. So you have goat stats, which your constitution is 11, so you would receive no bonus to the saving throw, I believe. And then I need you guys to roll your con saves once more. Oh yeah,
Shit.
fourth guy passes out and falls over as he vomits up his meal.
19.
Well,
On
it's
the
a
con save.
16 without any modifiers.
Okay. I believe that is okay, as far as things go. So that is going to be fourth round of pies, as it is getting a little bit harder.
Am I still a goat?
You are still a goat, yes.
Well, all right, let's just go and eat the pie.
Roll that percentile.
Come on, nothing, please. No, I want to be another goat. Then for even
32.
smaller goat.
Sorry, what was that, sweetie?
32.
Okay.
70.
So, sweetie, once again, nomp, going down, great. Tasting good, still feeling good.
Let's go.
Hogar. You bite into it, and you see particles from different planes start to hover above it. You look at these black particles rising above, and you feel this is from the negative plane of energy, and you get disadvantage on this Constitution saving throw.
My
It was
brothers.
negative.
Roll Constitution saving throws.
Ooh, that's a 16.
5.
You two both look at each other. And Mongo. Amateurs. And he stands up, his stomach hits the table off of the riser, and it just and that's our winner, Mongo the Exterminator, by a mile. And you see Mongo is continuously picking up pie tins off the things and eating them just for fun at this point. And he's given a small necklace. Well, this is your prize. And they go to like fit it around his head, but his neck is too massive. So they finally put this necklace around him, and it's like bulging at its limits. And it has this small sort of necrotic looking magic symbol on it, which just seems to be the prize.
Nice.
Hogar, you're a goat for a little while as you guys collect your belongings and walk back to Roku. And then after a minute, you back into your regular body.
I think I could have worn that if I was a goat.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, Rick, do
Yeah.
Tums exist in D&D?
No.
Do Tums? No. Okay. Just wondering.
Better now. I cast less restoration to act as Tums. I feel better.
I don't know if I could. I can't really do that type of thing.
Well, let's look for more games, friends.
Yeah.
Games.
Yes.
Right, yeah, you
next
can.
booth.
That was a big event. You continue walking. You see a lot of booths where you actually see, funny enough, the absent Krevaku, in full clad armor, no costume or anything, is currently holding this big weighted sack, and he's looking over his head and tossing it into a barrel, and that's 5 points. And he like chucks it again, and it lands in a farther barrel, and that's 10. Hit this last one, you get the prize. And you can see it, he drops the bag, and it explodes out flour. Damn it! I will win this blasted game. And then he hands over another gold piece, and then takes his place again.
Did we? I guess did we give Hiraku gold?
Yes, some.
He probably had his own.
I just paid for his room.
Yeah, he must
Can I
have had
borrow
it.
gold, please?
I'm like a mom with the like kids at Chuck E. Cheese.
I have
I pull
zero
out two
money.
little
I have
coin packs of
zero
like
money.
I pull out 2 little coin packs of 100 gold each. And I'm just like, go have fun.
100 gold? Yeah, I can use this.
Thanks, sweetie.
Say, gentlemen, would you like to play a game of trebuchet?
Yeah, I want to play.
Yeah, I'll play
Of course I wanna
trebuchet.
play.
Well, this is a game modeled after the world's most famous and useful siege weaponry, and I'm sure you know how it works. You take the bag of flour, you turn your back to the targets, and you throw it over your head. Land 3 subsequent bags in the barrels, and you get the grand prize.
You're on.
That's 1 gold for each of you.
I'm gonna pay him
Gold.
1 gold.
I'll watch them do it.
Okay, the 2 of you get your sacks of flour, and as you walk up, Krevaku like looks over shamefully, and he's like, "This game, it will be the death of me."
You look
How many
competitive,
times have you played this?
Can you die, Hiraku?
Please don't distract me, okay? I'm trying to focus.
Okay.
brother? Big money, no whammies.
And he completely
yes.
biffs the first one. Damn it! So you guys line up at your targets. These wheelbarrows are stretched out at, sort of equidistant feet away. And you guys will have to make dex checks with disadvantage as you are turned around, launching it over your head.
Yeah.
Dex checks. That's interesting. I was expecting strength. I was like, ooh, but Dex.
It's all about the finesse. It's all about how the swing goes.
Natural 1.
Oh no, I rolled the worst thing I can roll. I rolled a 2 plus 4. I got a 6.
Yeah.
So,
We suck.
sweetie, you flip it underneath your legs and throw it, and the momentum of the bag is heavier than you are, so it flips you around completely, and you fall on your ass. But then it lands in the first one. 1 second.
Let's go.
Boo.
Boo. Bros, I'm dog shit, and I still managed to land 1.
Okay, there's a bug in my girlfriend's room, so I'll be right back.
Ooh, a
look
spider.
at
kill
Rick.
it.
Strong man.
Look at
gonna go
Rick
kill
being
it,
the
yeah?
big strong.
Is this more
Yay.
important than D&D, Rick?
Is it?
Can she not like exit the room to
Yeah,
He's not
just
like-
wait, pretend it doesn't exist. Make friends with the bug.
Wait, can she not leave her room?
Speak to the
get
bug.
Rick?
Speak to it.
Speak with bugs.
Not it's a whistle spell. Anyone can do it with only a single level in a spellcasting class.
DJ, come.
Or if you do by starting out with feats, you can do it just normally. Not doing some.
I kind of wish Mike or Rick had his mic like on his computer still active, because I want to know like if Rick saw it and like screamed or something. You guys want to hear like
Rick,
there's
is
like
The bug
I
was
want to see like
the bug was a lot fucking grosser than I thought. It was ugh.
was it like a
What
house
was it?
centipede or something?
No, it was I don't know what it was. It's fucking weird.
Was it a gun?
It looked like it had wings. It was staring right at Gabby. I honestly don't like dude was like positioned
No.
Did
staring
it
at her.
eat her?
She's
Honestly,
about to clamp Gaby.
what? Hey.
Fucking walk in there.
So, Roku, you chuck it from in between your legs over your head and you let it go. And as you turn around looking to see where it lands, you look confused as you can't find it, and then it just bursts on the top of your head as it hits you.
Ah,
Great.
I'm under attack.
Sweetie, you're handed a second bag as you are you have the chance to make the second shot.
I look over at Roku, who just fucking completely piffed it.
He's covered in flour
Look
now
around,
from
just
that
kind of like judge the
just
distance.
Vecna's
pasted
covered in
white.
right now.
Yeah.
I turn around to see how far I need to throw it. Prop myself, hold the bag of flour, and I yeet. Oh, that's a 13, not a 3. Let's go. Okay. I thought it was. So my lowest number is going to be a 13, I guess, because 9 plus 4.
Ooh, you sink it in the second wheelbarrow.
Big money, no whammies. Big
At
money,
this
no whammies.
point-
Money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
At this
big,
point,
big
even
money.
Krevaku looks over to you and it like is like staring directly at like your
I'm
target,
sorry.
like, come
Get
on,
it.
don't do it.
That
There you go.
was
Roll for a third
nasty.
time.
Is Krevaku gonna kill me if I do this?
He might. He's very
I'm gonna
competitive.
fucking die because Krevaku's gonna be pissed. The best roll yet. Well, it was an 18 and a 10, but 10 plus 14.
It clips the very edge of the last wheelbarrow, falling onto the ground and not onto your target.
Oh,
Taking on gold.
No.
I have to regain my friend's honor. And
Certainly.
like, keep.
I hold up another piece of gold like
well,
this is.
piece of gold.
All right, everybody together now. You all
I'll
hand
stand
you
now.
you all get handed your 3 bags of flour. Roll with disadvantage.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
9.
No. 8.
So, surprisingly, experience must grant some wisdom here as you all 3 sink it directly in the first wheelbarrow.
Let's go.
Roll again for your second.
Oh, 11.
Well, one was a nat 20. The other was just an 11, so 16.
8.
Sweetie,
16.
you and you stumble again and you drop the sack, you fall over. Everyone laughs at you, but the other 2 you guys completely land it in the rim.
Big money, no whammies.
Roku. Last
Or I
one.
just
Big money, no
watch
whammies.
like
Big money, no whammies. Fuck.
21. Or
I
not,
rolled 2
not
9s.
16
I rolled 2
again.
9s.
16.
You guys at the same time from underneath your legs to over your head, and they both sail through the air using the momentum to sail further. Roku, unfortunately, you put too much strength into it as you overshoot the target completely, and by absolutely no surprise, Hogarth delicately just lands flat directly in the third barrel. You hear a smash against the wooden barister of the little hut game thing as Krevaku gets pissed off, and out from underneath this carnival barker guy goes, "And for you, our grand prize." And he pulls up and he goes, "Your very own stuffed animal." And on it you see a taxidermied squirrel on sort of a stick.
Neat. I stick it in the werewolf's mouth. and walk off.
The squirrel's now dangling from the wolf's mouth. And you see there's a lot of trebuchet stands. People really seem to love the trebuchet. As well as you see, all of a sudden, your ears are hit with a very low, very smooth tune. As you sort of turn the corner away from this tent, you see a large audience, a huge grandstand set up, and at the very front, a stage, as Sork, the halfling whom you know, is singing a very sort of Frank Sinatra-esque tune. He has a cigar in one of his hands as he sings, and he finishes this low note with this vibrato, and as it echoes out, the crowd brings in the cheer, and people start clapping, as there seems to be somewhat of a talent competition going on.
Talent?
Clap for him. Woo!
Well, what's your guys' talents?
I don't have one.
I mean, you can do a lot of impressive stuff with the hand and eye and your own abilities.
Guys, we should get a bucket of water, and then not a bucket, like a barrel of water, and then say that I can hold my breath forever, and I can jump in the water, and then never surf.
You're a fish right now.
And I like
There are
I
races
kinda
that can do that.
well, yeah, but I don't look like those races. So
Yes, you do. You are literally a
no, I
fish.
dispelled that at the pie contest.
Oh no, it's back up. Well,
And you actually have gills.
yeah, you do.
Right there.
Have
They
gills.
don't know. You can't see the gills from normal, can you? You can probably see the webbed fingers, but you can't see the gills.
I mean, if you look at you could see the gills, but the collar lends
Oh, yeah.
itself to hiding it slightly. But if, you could pass by without them.
That's if we want to do this talent show.
Next up on the stage comes out a half-orc little girl, like with like pigtails and stuff. She's like, "Hi, next up I'll be singing an original song," and she goes over to a piano that has been wheeled out, and she starts just like like hacking on the piano as this very aggressive
Seems
tune
like it's
rings
a
through the air.
musical talent show, sweetie. Well, that's
I'm-
assorted talents.
I mean, I'm no Mozart, but I've
Can
played
you-
a few pianos in my time.
You know any
I don't know who this
songs?
Mozart is, but
He's a famous composer,
know.
sweetie.
is he?
Yes.
Thinking back to my days of learning piano, is he
books?
famous? Is he actually in books? Is that like an actual?
No,
thing?
there's no Mozart. What the fuck did you got?
Okay.
What are you trying to do to my
Okay.
world?
I'll try it. I'm not gonna sing or anything, but I'll try and play some piano. I
mean, unless there's other sort of talents involved, like blindfold archery.
mean, I can play piano. I can do it pretty okay.
Give her a shot.
All right, go on.
Okay. You sort of make your way up like sort of the aisles as this little girl is hacking away and singing this horrendously pitchy song on the piano. And you go up to this judges sort of table area where there are like 3 people sat like American Idol judges, like sort of looking at the stage. And you see signups written on the table. There's a sheet just with things to fill out. And on it, you must fill out your name and the song you're going to perform.
Well,
I walk up. All right, sweetie. And for the song, I write. This was one that I used to play all the time. And I write down Dr. Mega.
Okay, that you do. Eventually, the little girl gets
Here, just give
done.
me like 2 seconds.
People start applauding more, and with that, you go. One of the judges stands up and goes, "All right, we will now take a 5-minute break. Need I remind you, the winner of this competition gets 5,000 gold and a publishing deal with our official company here in Trusk. 5 minutes, we'll be back." And it sort of has this like interlude sort of music playing out as the 5-minute break begins.
Well, interesting. 5,000 gold for contest. What do you think, Roku? Do you sing?
I'm not talented. I know
What?
sing.
You're talented, just not oratorially. Neither am I, though.
Orally talented?
I meant both orally and. Well, I guess musically is what I was looking for. Yeah, musically talented. But neither am I. Sweetie is apparently. He's never really done anything with it, but I guess.
We could sing from the gospel. We can all hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
You like that song?
Sorry, but I don't know any chord religious songs.
You know I'd bang that song on the way to work.
Is there a practice? Is there like a practice room anywhere?
Yeah.
Who
Who are you asking this to, sweetie?
Walk over to like the booth where the
The
people
judges
are.
are gone, Sweetie. It's a
The
5-minute
judges
break.
took their break.
No, like the sign up booth.
Yep.
Yeah, the judges' booth.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I guess I just walk. Never mind.
So with that, you guys sit through the very anxiety-inducing 5-minute break as you prepare for Sweetie to get called up, and in doing so, they call up. Up next we have Sweetie performing. I can't quite read this handwriting. Everyone, give it a hand for Sweetie.
Woo, Sweetie. Clap, clap, clap.
Sweetie?
Yes. Take names. Get your ass back here.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say so.
Lay, Sweetie.
I hate you so much.
I can't play.
Oh, Sweetie and play it better.
Huh.
I can't even.
There was some remnants of music in there.
There's some megalovania in there.
Ooh, fuck. I can't even play it. Okay,
Would you roll me a performance check, please?
Performance. Since I am proficient in piano, do I add my proficiency or?
I mean, sure, yes.
Oh shit. Okay. I rolled an 18, then performance is +7, and then proficiency is +5. So
Oh.
that's +12. That's a dirty 30.
You play fucking Megalovania. And
then as the song starts coming down.
Jesus, I didn't know 3 was actually good.
I can't even play it. I can't do the ripple fast enough. Never mind. I was Dr. Mega. I was going to do the Megalovania and then the Dr. Dre thing. Yeah, you know I'm talking about the 3. Yeah. Anyway.
Well,
right, and with that,
Yeah.
a stunned silence sort of meets the room. and all of a sudden one
Wow.
person just lets out a yeah, and everyone erupts into cheers as everyone stands up from the seats in a standing ovation, clapping.
Woo!
Thank you. Give a good wave and then usher myself off, I guess.
Hey, you walk back out. As you walk back down the row of people like slap you on the back and like, yeah, and like try to like shake your hand and stuff.
Yeah, I give them like high fives as I'm running down, just like, yeah.
And you meet back up with your boys.
Wow, I haven't touched a piano in a very long time.
You sure about that?
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty good to
Could have fooled
play
me.
it again. I'll have to play it more sometime.
Yeah.
I fist bump Roku, who I'm pretty sure is just sitting over there like he's just like jamming to himself.
I'm gonna be singing that song for the rest of the day here. The beat.
All right then. Where to next?
I guess you guys could keep moving on. At this point, you know, you've killed a lot of time here at the festival. And as you're like sort of walking past, you see first, second, and third place prizes for who grew the biggest pumpkin this year. And this one is like huge, like taller than the guy who's standing next to it. It's a very proud farmer looking dude with like no teeth and glasses. He's like, he's laughing at the size of this fucking thing. Just a very harvest festival / Halloween type feel. And with that, you guys actually, as you walk looking in pursuit of more games and challenges, a man actually approaches you. This is a gnome dressed up considerably normal compared to everyone else here in this festival. And this man sort of approaches you very, very, very cautiously and nervously. Hello. How are you all today? Are you Hogar, Roku, and Sweetie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
I recognized some of you, but the large man there, I did not know if that was who that was.
What?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am my name is Kesto Brighteye. I'm a very impassioned young man, recently out of the academy, and well, I was most recently a proprietor of a library, but that has just not worked out. And I know you guys are procurers of fine items and adventure in the world, so I suppose I should just come out and say it. I was wondering if you needed someone to be sort of a research assistant to you all.
A research assistant?
Yes, in
Do
fact,
we need that sort of
I
thing?
heard recently you were going to all of the planes. Well, just to so let's say hypothetically, I get to be your assistant or your researcher. I could go find a bunch of books about the planes, about the different places. I can go talk to people, and I gather the information, so you're not sort of blind to whatever you're going into. I heard you're going to the elemental planes themselves. In fact, I've gathered a bit of information on that to prepare, so in case you needed me.
I like this. I like this a lot.
I like this guy. This is a good idea.
Yeah, yes, a good idea. Lovely. That is exactly what I wanted to hear.
And especially with, us trying to build up Saraska as an actual town, like, this could work.
Yes, I don't have a lot of job offers at the moment, so I just thought perhaps I could spend all my time, reading books and providing any information that you could possibly want to know.
Well, also lucky for you that, well, never mind. That place is burnt to the ground. I was going to say that we could give you a library full of not really forbidden knowledge, but like
That's okay, right?
Uncommon.
we could have given you a full library, but it's kind of all burnt to the
Well,
ground.
it's not really burnt as much as it exploded and then was buried.
Might still be some books in there. We could go check.
Right. Well, perhaps we could, work out a contract or a job application or something of the sort. I just want to make sure that important men such as yourselves are not walking into situations unprepared.
Yeah.
And that's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Assuming you want to be paid.
Yeah, well, yes, that would be preferable for sure. Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll discuss that amongst ourselves.
But of course, before you discuss what it is, how important I am, before you perhaps belittle me in your own private conversations, I as I said, I was once a proprietor of a library, so I have a great many books at my disposal. In fact, all of my assets are just books. So I'm very well read, and I am, well, just itching to help out.
I
All right.
you.
Thank you.
We'll find
Yes.
it. We'll find an offer for you.
Perfect. Kesto Bright-Eye. Let's just keep that in your mind and in your hearts. I'm just, perhaps I'll go read now to just sort of brush up.
If I may ask, you said you used to be a proprietor at a library. May I ask where this library was?
Oh, it was in a town called Brighton. I do not know if you're quite familiar, but the Raven Queen these days sort of controls that which is given in and out of the library, the resources we're given. She finds no need for me to be around to study the elements or the planes or whatnot. So perhaps I could provide my services to someone like you.
Well, we don't have much experience with Brighton, but we have experience with the Raven Queen, so we understand.
Well, perfect. I know that I heard about through the grapevine that perhaps the fight with a certain demon in Sarask was a bit it was a bit of a kerfuffle for you, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
A lot of a kerfuffle.
It's a Molly Deus, if I recall correctly. Perhaps if you had me at your disposal beforehand, you would know that it cannot be blinded or charmed or frightened or poisoned or perhaps it is resistant to the fire or cold type of damages. See, that is the things you will be getting with me.
which is good knowledge to know beforehand, because then we could prep ourselves.
Yeah.
Precisely. So
good idea to have you around.
So I suppose what works should I go try to read first? Where are you going next? Maybe I could provide you with something.
Well, before you get ahead of yourself, it is a holiday. Go enjoy it, and then.
Right.
Yes. Besides, we are ourselves doing a little break before we go to our next plane too. So there's no rush.
That is fair. I just do not have a lot of gold. So I tend to not enjoy things as I sit around and sort of look.
I gave him 15 gold. He's an advanced payments.
And he drops to his knees. Oh, I'm flabbergasted. I'm speechless. I will use this for the most intensive relaxation that you can all imagine. I promise. Thank you very much. Again, keep in contact with me if you can. I can indeed cast sending if that is something that you require me to do. If you would like me to contact you first.
I mean, I can also use it so we can talk back and forth like this. And if we don't get back to you, like by the end of the day, I guess, the next plane we are traveling to is the elemental water plane.
The elemental plane of water, home of the Marids. Aha, the genies, yes. I'll get working on it right away. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And he extends his shaky, clammy, nervous hand out to you, sweetie.
I shake his hand.
Good day. And he very fastly
Good day.
scuttles off. You see that he has this sort of like vibe about him. He's like, he's got his arms up like here. He's very uptight as he is, even as he scuttles through the streets.
Oh, I thought this was this character.
I thought that name sounded familiar. Or like Kesto Bright Eye. Where the fuck did I hear that name before? Is this Sebastian, a filthy traitor?
Oh.
Oh no, it's just like I kind of, sort of. We didn't really mess him over that much.
We gave him a fake friend, then stole his life's work. What do you mean?
He stole one book.
We had someone be his fake best friend and go buy him beer.
Oh yeah, that too.
And he went on a big diatribe about how he doesn't have a lot of friends and about how this means so much to him as he works in the library and he's all cooped up and he doesn't get out very often. And
his librarians are like robots on wheels. Oh, they're so cool.
And then they stole from him his most prized possessions. So
Was it these characters?
no, it was the last
No,
guy.
it was.
That's how we originally got the transmutation book, I believe.
That was campaign 2. This is campaign 2.5.
Yeah. Well, that was more like campaign 1.5 was the Wedding Crashers thing that we actually never did.
Was killing Inagu, and then the wedding cast thing that we never did.
Yeah.
So that sort of coops up a bit of your time as well. As you get to the edge of this like row of games, you notice one more which is completely enclosed in a tent. It seems like sort of a more private affair, which immediately catches your eye. If you'd like to go in and inspect.
Yeah, let's inspect this game.
Yes.
As you spread the curtains out of the way and gaze into this big circular theater tent, you see a blindfolded giant flabby being. It is brown, wearing only a loincloth, and it is just rippling with rolls over itself, and it is blindfolded. And there sits 6 gentlemen in folding chairs around this beast as it swings wildly and it punches people out of the chairs. And you see the people in the chairs ducking the fists of this giant, attempting not to get knocked out of the chairs until one final man remains, and a bunch of these armored cleric individuals run in and scoop the injured out of the way and like try to put a hold on this spiraling monster as they sort of like put this get him to breathe in this sort of like noxious looking gas, and he sits down in the middle once more.
Where can I sign up for this game?
Yeah, it looks fun. Going to find information about this game.
I approached one of those cleric men.
Turning around is a black, floppy-haired individual, a very familiar man who you've not seen in a bit. As he, hey, it's Dante. Hey guys, what's going on?
Hi.
How did you end up here?
Well, I've been traveling around quite a bit. They needed clerics, and were willing to pay for me to just heal a couple of strangers getting punched by a giant. So,
Actually, that's what we're here for. We want to try and not get punched by the giant. So, where do we sign up?
Get punched and take it.
look, I don't want to tell you how to do things. Are you sure you want this?
We fought a giant like 5 days ago.
Well, it's not fighting per se as much as
Yesterday, technically.
as much as him allowing you to get punched.
Well,
It's fighting without the fighting back part.
let's duck, dive, dodge, and bail.
Duck, dive, dodge, dip, and dodge.
You said dodge twice.
No, that's the point.
Oh, is it? Okay.
You got to dodge.
I'm
That's
sorry.
the one thing on your mind. All All right, all three of you guys went in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go pick your seats.
We have to pay or anything?
No, not many people want to partake in this, so it's more of a spectator sport. There's a lot of people that want to watch it, though.
Nice. So what are the rules? Just
I
sit in
go
a
in
chair.
and sit down.
And try to be
The
hit?
only rules are the last person that is sitting in a chair wins.
All right.
If I get knocked out of a chair, can I get back in my chair?
No.
Okay.
Once you get punched point blank by a hill giant, me and my boys will drag you out and hope nothing else comes to you.
Well,
All right.
at least you're there.
And with that, so there are 6 seats around the edges, starting with 1 at the sort of the back. Which seat do you guys want? As you can take any.
3. 3 is the lucky number.
The one directly in front of him.
1.
1, 3. I'll say 6 is the one he's directly in front of, just to keep it sort of. So.
All right. And then sit there
Socially distanced?
incredibly still. The eye become invisible to the naked eye.
Okay.
For a blind woolen creature.
With that, you guys sort of hear the audience as you guys sit down, sort of like whisper amongst themselves. And Dante leans over once more, and he comes over. Do you guys want to do this round just you 3?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm down.
You guys are sort of, I mean, you're all Rumpus Ring veterans. These guys recognize you. This is sort of an all-star game here. All right, everybody. Last man in a chair wins this, and he pulls this blue potion out of his bag. The potion itself is staticky and cackling with electricity. He goes, "This is a potion of storm giant strength." Sinks it, clicks it in his satchel. Wake up, Ted. And this guy comes over and like prods the giant with a stick. Come on. Hey, wake up, buddy. And the thing just backhand him across the room as he like flies away. He stands up, still the ribbon covering his eyes, and he begins to swirl around like. And I need you guys all to roll stealth checks to attempt to avoid this giant's gaze.
Is it a disadvantage?
I have disadvantage, but I still have +9.
Oh. 5.
Oh, so close. 29.
Fuck you.
And before this, Roku, I will give you a choice. If you have your aura up, it has to give everyone the same bonus, or you can put it down, but you also don't get it.
Yeah, nobody gets it.
Okay. I was just gonna say, just straight, every man for themselves. So sorry, what was the stealth checks again? I missed that.
5.
Okay.
11.
And Hogar was 97 and a
49.
half. Okay, yeah. With that, unfortunately, Roku, he gives a big sniff. You're the meatiest. And he begins charging towards you as you sit holding on to your steel chair as hard as you can. And with that, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw to try to dodge this dude's punch.
6.
He punches you directly in the mouth, moving your chair backwards. I need you to make a strength saving throw to see if you get thrown out.
Oh yeah, I'm good at this.
Hey,
one.
Garrick.
Yeah.
While he punches Roku, I use my Slayer's Prey on him.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
That is exactly what you needed to pass as you get knocked back and you land in the chair again and you just spit out.
Oh I ain't hear no bell.
I hear no bell. And then he's going to immediately turn, thinking he knocked you out, and he's going to go for Sweetie. As Sweetie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as this thing comes charging at you, and it goes shoulder first as opposed to fist.
That is going to be a 24.
You just, and as he goes to like pummel you, you just take your chair and start hopping with it to the left, and and like everyone like looks around, and Dante's like, it's not against the rules.
How far apart are the chairs from each other?
Well, you guys are sort of like around it, so I would say like it's hard to do like diagonals in my mind, but probably like a little over 5 feet. Probably you guys are like sitting triangular.
All right. And then I'm also going to cast Path Without a Trace, which I can have not affect them.
Okay. So Hogar has essentially disappeared from existence. And with that, Sweetie, he's going to take a second swing at you. So roll another dex save, please.
After this, I would like to cast a spell, if I may. Dex save, 17.
He continues punching the ground, not knowing where you were. And he shoves himself off. What do you want to cast?
I would like to cast Mass Suggestion, but only on him.
Okay, I guess that's
Like it's still suggestion.
yeah, that counts.
So if he's immune to charm, doesn't do shit. So make a wisdom saving throw on his part.
And he will do so. I very much doubt he's going to pass, as that is going to be a 11. An 11.
No, he does not pass.
So what do you suggest him?
I suggest to go punch chair 6. And I point to chair 6.
And he looks at you as he's blindfolded. He's like,
Chair 6 is go punch the 2 chairs behind you, as he's looking at me, because I'm on the opposite side. So.
Okay, that makes sense.
Until all the other chairs are gone besides this one that I'm in.
Right. He's gonna take a swing at once again at Roku.
Playing like that, Sweetie. Hold on. I'd like to dominate monster him. So I need another
No.
That is going to be an 8.
That fails.
You hold your hand of Vecna, and these sort of pseudo puppet strings begin to like manipulate his body as you're able to contort him to your whims.
Punch that chair, pointing at Sweetie.
And he's like so confused as to what's happening to its body. And yeah, he's gonna run over to Sweetie, unfortunately, as that is going to be a 26 to beat.
26.
Dex save, sorry.
Can I wait? Is he like a 26 to attack me kind of type thing?
Yeah, so you have to beat his attack roll with a dex save.
So can I use my second chance ability to make him re-roll?
Sure. It is an attack. Oh, he got 1 less. That's gonna be a 25.
Hey. Everyone else.
Okay, so I need to roll a 16 or higher. 19 plus 9. Fuck you. 28.
Sweetie, he's coming back right at you after this.
Then I would like to telekinesis my chair and then like bring it 30 feet up in the sky.
You hit the top of the tent and just continue like rising as it like coats you.
I want to cast. If I cast web, I let go of Path Without a Trace. Do I need it though?
What exactly do you do, Roku, as you have control over the giant?
Jump! Swipe!
You see as he's jumping, he can't reach, unfortunately. Well, actually, wait. Let's look at his size category, and his reach on his. Okay, so he's huge, and he has a reach of 10 feet. So he doesn't even have to jump. He just looks up and begins clasping at you, sweetie.
Oh no.
Hey, Roku, quick question.
Yeah.
How good your con save?
How good's my con save? Pretty good.
Yeah, for concentration.
Sweetie,
it's pretty-
dexterity saving throw, please.
Even without the aura?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too hot. That's a 21.
Unfortunately, he got a 22, so you fail. I need you to make a strength saving throw to attempt to stay in your chair
While flying.
while floating very high in the air.
That's another 12 plus 2. That's a 14.
And he grabs you, rips you out of the chair. The chair is still suspended in midair. And Roku, what would you like to do with Sweetie as he now has him in his grasp?
Set him down gently.
Wait, is this a grapple?
No,
Damn.
this was flavorful. He actually knocked you the
Gotcha.
fuck out of the chair, but I just thought,
Okay.
Okay. It would be nicer to like grab you and set you down than to volleyball spike you to the
Yeah.
ground.
Let him out like a stray squirrel.
I eat squirrels for breakfast. What do I do now?
And now that one, pointing at Hogar.
I can't see, but you control me.
I take a gold coin out and throw it at Roku.
Ding. Are you trying
I
to
throw a-
attack him
yes.
with it?
I think he's using it as a sound cue, like Assassin's Creed, like a throw a.
Roll a dexterity, a ranged attack.
Improvised weapon, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Alright. It's still +7. Guys, it's a nat 20.
Knocks him the fuck out with the
All right.
stone.
That is going to be 2d4 plus your dex modifier.
It was a sharp shot, the sharp shoot. Damn it.
As you don't actually throw it, you like take it in your hand like the Gatorade caps, and you're like, and it just, and it hits you right in the mouth, like right on your tooth, and you're like, ah, fuck.
11 damage.
It's going to be
So,
a 10 concentration save.
I rolled a 5 with a +4.
And luckily, his mass suggestion is still underway here, but he's already gotten Sweetie out of the way. So Roku, he's just gonna keep swinging for you. Needs you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Absolutely. Eesh, 14.
You get hit again. I need another strike save.
21.
And you like wheel your chair back, and it just sits. And he is going to take some shots at Hogar now, as he can't manage to knock you out of the chair. Hogar, I need a dex save.
To assist him, I'm gonna throw my Mjolnir like the back of his chair. So if he hits him, it's just gonna go like tabletop him.
Roll an attack roll for me, please.
That is going to be. It's a +3 hammer, right? It's gonna be
25.
19.
Okay. Your chair, the back leg breaks as you sort of like fall backwards and diagonally onto the floor, still holding onto your chair. Unfortunately, the giant, though, swings way overhead as you're not where he expected you to be. He's going to make his second
Is there
strike.
another chair nearby?
No, there were just the three. The other three got taken out, and the three of you triangulated as you.
I would like to cast web on Roku's chair and pull on the web. I want to cast the web attaching the chair to the giant's arm.
I think that's available, right? I think that's a thing that you could do.
Yeah, I can do that. I get between two surfaces. Arm, chair.
Okay, he is going to swing at you again, so we'll deal with your situation first here. I need another dex save.
Ooh. 21.
Unfortunately, that is not enough. As you just get hit in the face, I need you to make a strength saving throw with disadvantage, as your chair is currently disfigured.
Somehow better. I think. Yeah. 23.
Your
Oh,
other
15 and
back
12.
chair leg snaps, but you still remain as in your chair as you're pointed upwards. Roku, you see this web being connected, and if he takes another swing, he's going to yank the chair out from underneath you. What would you like to do?
Can I try and burn it with Hellish Rebuke?
I didn't attack you.
But it's kind
No,
of
you're saying
used
attack
as an
the
action,
web.
too. Yeah. So
What?
can I try and with flames?
I'll say, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll say sure. This is if we're not playing very hard with the rules here, we're playing pretty fast and loose. So why don't you go for it?
Is there grass on the ground?
It is mud all over this ground.
So I need a dex save from the web. I don't know if that's a thing.
It's pretty weak to fire damage if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 13 fire damage.
I'm pretty sure that burns it. Not entirely familiar with how the spell works, but
It burns away in one round.
unfortunately, Roku, I need you to make an athletics check against this giant, as he's going to just go to,
Absolutely.
and he's going to try to rip out the chair from underneath you. Oh dear God, this is going to be a battle of the titans right here.
18.
Roku, I'm so sorry. The hill giant got a natural 20 with his +5 strength. So I guess okay, well, so the chair sort of flips to the side and begins dragging in this direction. How would you like to not hit the floor?
Okay. This is gonna be pretty acrobatic, but can I in the chair do a flip to land it back on its legs?
Roll an acrobatics check.
Ooh, 16.
You set itself back up, and you just get dragged right next to Hogar's chair, as you guys are now sitting directly next to each other.
Hello.
Now that I'm on the other side of him, can I call the hammer back to me?
You can,
it
but
kinda
first,
swipes him?
I need a dex save from Hogar, as he is getting swung at right now.
Ooh, 27.
Unfortunately, Roku, that's enough to pass as he dodges that. You want to call the hammer back?
Since it's underneath his chair, I want to try and swipe it on its way back to me.
Is it underneath my chair?
Yeah, it was by
It hit your chair, it broke the chair, so it's sort of resting on it.
If it flips me up, I want to jump off my chair and land on the back of it. When
I would say Hogar v Roku, athletics versus acrobatics. Let's see if you're able to yank him out of it.
So 29.
The immovable force meets wait, what is it? The
Sticky.
unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
23.
Hogar, you go to jump, and as it's yanked out from underneath you, it flips you, and you just splashing into the mud. Immediately, people run onto the scene. They grab hold of the giant and start yanking him down into the center. And Roku, you are quickly given a blue lightning potion.
That was a cluster. You know what?
What the fuck?
That was a cluster. You know what?
Be just sitting off to the side, just well, fuck.
You played dirty. What you want me to do?
You both played dirty.
He started it.
Yeah, you started it.
You
Well,
were
then
invisible the first half.
I wasn't invisible.
Invisible.
I was just very stealthy. And then
I
Roku,
wasted 5 eye charges on that.
I wasted a second level spell and a magic item. One of its uses, or its only use, I don't remember. Web, which I barely use.
I mean, I technically used a 6th level spell, so
And
With
no matter
that-
what, we would get the potion. Like,
We
yeah,
know
I don't know why we.
potion. It was
It was
specifically
only us 3.
I was
You guys
one
went
competing
hard.
against us.
You guys went hard.
I mean, should I have done?
So wait,
Guardian
is that
Nature and
potion-
Decay, what was the share?
is that potion like a permanent thing, or is it like a?
It's a potion.
Like a-
It's probably not permanent.
Well, you never know.
here you go, sweetie, something for the bag, and I'm gonna hand it to him.
You said Thunder Giant potion?
Storm
Thunder
Norm
Giant Strength?
strength, which I believe is
Storm
29.
Holy shit! How long does it last for?
I will check.
Yeah, imagine fucking Roku going in there with 29 strength, a +9 to strength alone. Not
1
even-
hour.
Yeah,
1 hour.
That's like a cord fight kind of thing right there.
Increases your
Storm
strength to
Giant
29,
versus Storm God.
which is going to be a +9 modifier.
Mm-hmm.
That means +9, at least +5 due to your proficiency. So +14 plus whatever else you add.
My +3 hammer, so there's a 12, and then my proficiency. That's like a +17 to hit.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
As you guys step out of this circus tent, you immediately hear, cutting through the air, this loud ringing of a bell. And as this happens, everyone immediately drops what they're doing and begins walking to the outskirts of town. Like they all know where to go, and they're all
That's-
walking in this direction.
Do I know what this is?
Roll. Yeah, no, you're Truscan. You're Truscan. You
A
know all
long
about this
time.
stuff. This is the part where they have a great feast. The location is different every year, but from the looks of it, people are going to the Cord Temple.
But that was destroyed not 2 days ago.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, they rebuilt it. It's cool.
It's just back.
I mean, there's magic, so yeah, let's go.
Stupid code.
And I'm pretty full after all that pie, but
I'd like to go to the Cord Temple.
yeah, I'll go.
Cord Temple. All right, as you walk,
Let's go to the Cord Temple.
you guys see there's been a lot of crowds that have gathered outside the Cord Temple, including one literally yesterday, as you guys previously mentioned. But now instead, where the audience would usually stand, are these gigantic wooden tables that house probably around 50 people aside, 100 people at this huge table that spreads out so many feet. And you see that Lord King Ulysses himself is sitting at sort of this head table area that is located directly in front of the temple. You guys see as have been no rebuilding efforts on behalf of the temple thus far, as the front wall is still completely crumbled into the ground.
Stupid Cord.
What is this? Is this like a game of bongo, or is this like a
It's a feast.
It's
feast?
The great
Oh.
feast.
Not a game of bongo.
Could play bongo.
No, I was not bingo, but bongo.
Ah, yes. Off-brand bingo.
Off profit bingo.
With that, people are like
Bingo.
getting seats.
Redemption.
People are getting like really aggressive about where they sit, and like people are like saving spots. So you guys better get to a spot here soon, or else it might maybe all be taken.
It's in my spot quickly.
You do
So let's fucking go.
All right. As you sit down at this table, you guys get the end seat with Sweetie and Hogar and Roku, and then sitting next to you is this guy who's dressed up in this like sort of goblin-y outfit. He's got like warts on his nose and he's painted all green, and he's got these like baggy purple rag looking things, and he's like he sits down next to Roku. And he's like, how you doing? Some pretty good costumes here. Hopefully not too much competition for me.
Oh, I think you got it in the bag there.
Thank you. I have a flying carpet that puts this whole sort of costume vibe together. So,
Goblin?
yeah, you know. Well, maybe you're not as
The flying.
well versed in goblin folklore as I am. Sort of a creature who on
I look at Sweetie.
I'm looking at him like, what the fuck is he talking about?
yeah, Sweetie, you recall your goblinoid knowledge and you're like, I got nothing here. Like you have no idea.
Is this racist?
He's doing the goblin
Goblins with their
equivalent
magic
of
carpet rides?
blackface, basically.
Oh. Hey, green face.
Green. He's going full
on,
green
Rick.
face. And he just kind of like starts to rolling up his sleeves, getting ready to eat, and people sit down all around you. And eventually, you guys hear like the clinging of glasses as you guys have all gotten these water sort of wine glasses. And the Lord King stands up and he says, "Thank you all for attending. It is with deep regret that I announce that our precious core temple has been destroyed. We will begin repairing it after the festival. You see, we originally had the intentions to eat somewhere within it, and then we also realized that it is mostly a gym, so there's not a lot of eating room. Anyways, as for the toast, before we consume all this sort of wonderful goodness we've had cooked up, usually I stand in front of you and I tell you how much it is to be here, how much of an honor, and you know, we talk about the fiends in this festival, to celebrate them, to not give them the power to scare us any further. But why should I say it? I'm not a man who knows a lot. I'm not an adventurer. So, in fact, in order to give the big toast before our great feast, I would like to call upon a group of very particular individuals. Would Roku, Sweetie, and Hogar please stand?
Stand up.
Real Sweetie, please stand up.
Everyone, these three individuals saved the remnants of what is left of the core temple, and, well, they've been a great deal of help for all of us here in Trusk and across Convy. Everybody give them a hand. Yeah, woo! And the dude in the goblin costume next to you like looks up and he's like, "Oh, I thought I knew you guys somewhere, man. Oh my god." And he's like starstruck. And yeah, you three stand up. Now, go ahead, give the toast. And everyone pours their drinks and raises their glass as you three are the only three standing amongst a crowd of thousands.
Oh no.
Pat Sweetie on the ass. Go get him, Tiger.
I thought you said pants, Sweetie. Like, just like...
Thank you.
Oh, the best time.
Well,
Sweetie, Hogar, Roku.
go on ahead.
You know, it's great to always be here and helping you guys out, saving you from big bad monsters or whatever. But actually, it's just better talking to you guys. So I'm glad all you guys are here and safe. So this toast is really to you guys, the people.
And I just kind of like raise my glass.
Everyone's like, yeah. And then everyone quiets down again and looks over at Roku as his turn to speak.
It's good to be home every year for the Great Fiend Festival. What we celebrate here is to not be afraid of things that scare us.
Ah!
I took mountaineering as a profession, not because I wanted to risk my head out there for the glory of gold or anything, but so that everyone can be safe in this world. So stick it to the fiends.
Ah,
Fear them.
everyone
They
like
should
clink,
fear
clink, clink,
us.
clink, clink. With that last line, everyone celebrates as immediately these big sort of coated these platters with the lids get unplattered, and you see this roast with this fine, elegant meal. Hogar and Roku, and you guys see directly in front of you. Poof, he pulls off the lid on this platter, and you guys see this big warthog looking creature with the apple in its mouth as it's
not the
directly in
party
front of you.
pig! Not the party pig!
And everyone begins inhaling
sure it's
every
not the party
food
pig.
possible. I mean, you have meat of all different varieties, and you have these all these different spices that are given out in these like grinders that you can pour onto your food. And you know, spices are not easy to come by here in this world. You see a lot of fruit and even candy being passed amongst the tables as well.
Get some eating, get some party pig.
I'd like to take the hind, like just whatever I can, big chunk of meat of the party pig. I'd like to summon Clegane so he can eat it.
Clattering in his
Getting the dog
armor.
under the table.
You just pass him like a leg as he just begins tearing into it.
Party pig.
Oh, I'm sure it's a different pig. Roku, there's millions of them.
The
Thousands, a lot.
man dressed in the goblinoid attire is like, look, I don't mean to get all weird or whatever, but like, thanks guys. I mean, you certainly, saved our asses here a couple times. I mean, hell, that storm started tearing through us. I mean, I was not aware I'd be eaten next to heroes today. I'm very flattered.
Ordinary dudes.
Look, after this, can we go get drunk or something? I'll get you guys a drink or two or three.
That is spectacular. I
All right.
sincerely enjoy that.
We'll have some before the costume contest, and then like afterward, we'll just send it on home. I mean, just really, I'm just a really big fan. Guys, I know I'm just a little flustered, so
Party on. I'm gonna try and like clink his glass and.
And he finally like quiets down and like gets to eating and stops staring at you guys out of the corner of his eye because he's just so blinded by the fact that you guys are all these all important stars.
I just don't want to say anything and be like, "Oh yeah, we're the good guy. Like we're great. We're here." I don't want to be anything like that. Like
we're not
we help. I don't want to be like the ass will be like, "Yeah, look at us. We
could have saved yourself."
Yeah.
As well, unfortunately, with the praise, you also get some very annoying small talk. As Hogar across the way, there's this old half orc couple. Now say, are you Ula's boy?
One of them.
I thought that was you. It's just been so long. How has she been? Is she still living in the same place?
Yeah, but new house.
Oh, that's so good. We're so thankful to be up here. We used to get together with Ula, as you remember. You probably didn't remember. You were still wearing diapers back when we were around. We used to get together and play cards. And then you have to sit here and endure this conversation talking about how big you are and how you've grown up over the last 20 years. Like, yeah, obviously. as everyone tears into these this food. And basically, after about an hour, those of you who have you guys sort of made room for yourself as you vomited all your pies earlier, so you're able to have a nice fulfilling meal at this point. And yeah.
Wow, that was delicious.
I want to make sure that I ate the apple that was in the boar's mouth.
Oh, okay.
That was something I would have liked to have eaten.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's got the boar's like teeth marks on it, and you're like check, and the boar doesn't currently have teeth, like because it's like prepared to be eaten, but you're like, what the fuck?
Ghost boar.
But with that, after that whole, everyone's kind of like stands up, is like, I can't eat anymore. The bell rings, or sorry, the clink 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 happens once again, and everyone looks up to the head table with all the head advisors of Trusk, the people you've seen before, and Lord King says, "The costume contest will now commence." And immediately everyone gets up and starts moving back to that whole stage area that Sweetie performed in earlier.
Oh, time to re-put the costumes on. And then I re-put on my High Priest Kuatoan costume. And I want to also grab my golden grabber because the whole 9 yards.
It's an essential part of the costume, I understand.
Yep. I am so slightly changing. So the werewolf pelt is now wrapped like an actual cloak. I have the Medusa's head on my hip, and I have my bow slung on my shoulder.
Now you're going for the
Monster
whole monster hunter.
You're a monster, not monster hunter, not a werewolf. Okay.
Any other monster for a second? Hey, Sweetie, hand me some of those dragon scales.
I don't know what you're going to do with them, but I hand him like a little stack of like, I don't know, a stack of scales.
I attach them to my quivers.
Okay, so you sort of decked out Tom, I assume, or Roku, I'm assuming, is just Vecna still. Okay. So you guys and this guy sitting in front of you, the goblin guy, is like, oh, hey, need a ride? And he like flips out this flying carpet that like hovers slightly above the air. He like hops on the front. And there's room for about another person on the back, but there's not for all three of you.
One of us could ride on there, and then, well, Hobart, you hop on with him, and me and Roku can ride on.
Okay.
Ride alongside.
3,000.
I got on the carpet with this man.
Just floating, but not floating on his cloud. There's no cloud.
Just regular floating, and Sweetie's on top. The weird Kuatoan priest is hanging off of him.
The last thing you see, Kuatoan priest and Vecna riding on a cloud.
We cut to
the lion
lying next to each other as the carpet like wavers in air, and it seems that the two flying vehicles, whether it be a cloud or a carpet, both fly at the same speed. So you're very easy to cruise next to each other as you get towards the main stage area. With that, the main stage area is filling up with people, and all costumed individuals participating are supposed to get backstage where they can all prepare.
I'm going backstage.
Okay. You guys go backstage. The man sort of like, oh, I'll take it from here, and he like tries to like grab his carpet back as you guys get back here.
Hey, Sweetie, hand me the demon bow. It looks better for the costume. Snow bow in the bag temporarily. Is demon bow speaking to me in Infernal?
The demon bow's not speaking to you at the moment.
Good. You should be quiet.
You're not on speaking terms with the demons at the moment, apparently.
Ain't my boys.
Goddamn shame.
All of a sudden, as you guys are sort of sitting backstage, you hear this welcome to the annual Trusk costume contest. These individuals have made their own costumes, whether illusory or real, and will be judged. And the vote is cast by all of you by a voting system. So be ready to catch your favorite. First up, we have Gob Bula, and he just calls some like people as they walk up. And as you guys are sort of waiting, you hear, "Oh, it's you guys! I barely saw you in my costume." And you see as Lamach waddles over to you, and he has like a cast for his whole body, this like weird paper mache whale, and like the mouth is open just enough for him to see out of, but like the whale also has like weird like tendrils coming off of it, and these like magical. He's put some magical embellishments on it, so it like sort of like sparkles magically. It's a bit hard to walk and see in this costume.
You
Well,
like,
be
I just
careful.
want to like circle around him and just like observe the costume.
Yeah, at the very bottom, he doesn't have like the tail. He has it like coming out of a portal. So like to get the point across that it's fourth dimensional even further. But unfortunately, compared to you guys, it does look very just like homemade. And I mean, it's like a paper mache whale that has been painted. The eyes aren't like looking the same direction, and it's fucking huge on this dude.
it's there.
Remember the whale?
Yeah.
Yeah, we remember the whales.
Yes, lovely. Oh, you are all looking very lovely as well, except for you, Roku. A bit too frightening for my tastes.
This is not a thing. Get it, sweetie.
What?
I get it.
I don't understand. What thing?
I don't understand this reference either.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone. Next up,
I think it was when I was
Scrap. Oh, I better get going. And he like as he's moving, his arms are in the costume. So it's just this top-heavy whale, and he can't control himself or block it. So he just kind of like boom into the wall as he walks out past these curtains. And you guys wait around some more, and you get another like tap on your shoulder. Hey guys, guess what I am? And you turn around and face the once hated Rat King demon, as a man is sort of sitting there in all the same attire, these homemade sort of like soul canisters as well strapped to him, as this like very hairy and gnarled individual looks at you.
You're a rat man.
No, Hogar, he's the Rat King.
Well, I wasn't there for that. You were with Oz.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's me, by the way. And he like shows himself off. He's like, I was a changeling, remember? And this is Cynthia. And his wife like walks up behind him, and she's wearing a costume where she like sort of pushes this like mechanism, and it's a bunch of rats that like jump back and forth. So like he's followed by like, this worm, and she herself is wearing this large rat costume. It's like, oh hey guys.
That's cute.
Wow, that is a great costume.
Yeah, we're a bit worried they won't understand the reference. And then their name gets called, and gotta run. And then they take off to the front of the stage as well.
Oh, that's cute. Look at that, Jared. You have a happy couple now.
Happy besides him getting her name wrong.
Shit, was it not Cynthia?
It was Eliza. Close enough.
Kato, Cynthia, same thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's probably true.
I mean, he did create the character, so I wouldn't be.
I know. I'm
surprised
just
if he knew
saying.
it.
I'm just a little.
Does this really matter right now?
No, but I'm just very upset that I got it wrong. I was very positive when I wrote that down. I was like, oh yeah, I know her name. Anyways, so eventually, sweetie, you get called as you sort of like move your way out past the curtains.
I grab the little grabber and use it as like a walking stick as it's like spiky upward, just like.
And he goes,
just like other hand straight up.
and he's like, and you are, and he like points the microphone at you.
I'm a Goatoan high priest.
Ah. And everyone like gives like a light sort of clap that's been continuing for a while. And all right, and he sort of like pushes you off to the other side of the stage. Next up, we have Hogar as a, and he like gestures the mic out to you as you walk out.
I grab the mic, and then grab my head and kneel down, and then let out a howl as I cast Guardian of Nature, Primal Beast, and turn into a semi-werewolf.
Jesus.
I forgot I can basically do that.
Your nails
myself.
extend and you like grow this patch of fur. Your eyes like turn into slits as like these yellowish like beating eyes. And the guy like, oh, sir, you all right?
Yes, I'm a transforming werewolf. Thank you.
Oh, everybody! Clap.
Walk off stage. I got this for
Roku,
minutes.
you get called up next.
Okay, show off.
I'm gonna float out.
Oh, I'm
Just like
sorry.
Becky does.
You two using illusory magic. I'm using my only 4th level spell.
So Roku hovers out very like standing very like proper, like as you've seen Vecna do. And he's like, Roku, you are, oh, you're not what I think you are you?
My best pal Vecna.
Yeah, best, he's Vecna, guys.
Especially, what?
Everyone kind of like, okay.
Give a little snap with your ethereal hand.
Yeah, and you walk off stage. You feel like you did not land. You didn't land that very well, but
Worth it.
and with that, all the other people are given their their chance to walk out. You as well see that man dressed in the goblinoid attire, and he comes out and he's like, and you are, and he's like, and I'm the goblin. Ah! And he like cackles and jumps on the carpet, and everyone's like, oh yeah, and starts clapping.
God!
Oh my god!
I hate you.
As you
so
look,
much.
you see this like ridiculous caricature of what a goblin is, and like just being a generally crazy individual. And with
you so
Is he
much.
throwing pumpkins too?
I mean, maybe you can ask him. I don't
Does Tom even get the reference?
Yeah, I was here. I got it. Yep.
Okay. No.
But the whole time, he just
please.
didn't make a big deal out of it, huh?
Oh.
With that, you guys sort of like watch everybody else, and he calls the last person, and okay, before we announce the winners of our first, second, and third prize, we would first like to tell you all the winner of the Harper's Barding Talent Competition. We were wowed by this person's pianist skills, and they can say hello to 5,000 gold pieces and an official publication from Etruscan Musical Company. And that winner is Bula Lasgar with her original song. Get up on stage, Bula. The small piggy-tailed orc girl, like, and he's like reaching out, and he's yes, thank you. Here is your 5,000 gold pieces. I can't carry this. Aww, and the whole crowd awes at her. Now, for our third place prize, the High Priest Kuatoan. Come up on stage. Come on up.
Okay. Thwap, 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 thwap.
Yes. He hands you a sack with 50 gold pieces.
Thank you.
And it's 50 gold.
Second up, we have the Goblin, and comes floating out, and he grabs the next sack, and our first place prize, a man who wowed us. Give it away. Give it away. Give it on up for Hogar as a changing werewolf monster hunter creature. It was a lovely thing. Come on up, you scared.
I go up on stage. Thank you.
And he hands you a small sack with 1,000 gold pieces.
I have money.
Also, need we remind you, Hogar is now entitled to free meals in Trusk for the rest of his life.
Oh boy.
I forgot about that bit.
Roku, as you're standing there, all of a sudden you hear, "Oh, damn it!" as you look over at Lamach hanging his whale head down.
Me to myself, if I come in Mortal Protector, I'm getting a lot of mileage on that free meals for life thing.
God damn it.
I want to go over to Lamach, and I want to give him. I know it's not much, but I'm gonna give him my prize of the 50 gold.
Oh, thank you. Could you put it in the whale's mouth hole? I don't have use of my hands.
Oh, here, and I just kind of reach up and just kind of like shove a little pack of gold down
Yes, thank
his
you.
throat.
Oh, I spent so much time on this costume. I just don't think they understood it.
Your costume's a lot better than mine. Mine's just a simple magic trick, quite literally.
I don't think they got Lamach. I think you were two or
We're robbed. They didn't understand.
I'm sure if they saw it, fourth dimensional where it was, you would have won first place.
I didn't even unsettle the audience like Roku did. Oh, man. Well, it's about 6 p.m., so I'm going to call it a night.
That's right, he's old.
You see him sort of like awkwardly shuffle off as this top-heavy whale begins descending back into his home. Next up, you see the man who won second prize. The man dressed as the goblinoid say, I believe drinks were on the table. Right?
All right.
Especially now since I stole top prize from you, right, Roku? And he like sort of pats you on the back.
I don't think they liked my.
No, you were really off-putting.
That's all right.
Maybe if
I
you
get
wouldn't
that a
have
lot.
called Vecna your friend.
I wanted to see people's reactions.
Yeah, well, they
Oh, when you saw them, all right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've been doing this for a lot of years. I'm really big into the whole costume, the whole Fiend Festival thing. So, I just get it, you know.
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right, alcoholic sweet cider for you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, you guys make your way back to the Crimson Clover. As you see, this is the point where all the kids come out in their costumes. As you see, like this wave of individuals coming towards you as you walk towards the Clover. That is where you run into Fabian with her two kids. Her two kids are sort of like one of them is like wearing like a dress shirt and a vest, and that's like not even tucked in, like he's just wearing like some random dress clothes, and the other is like wearing an eye patch and and they like look up at you and they're like, and they like look back at their moms and she goes, those were the guys I was telling you guys about in the stories. Look, Look, that's, and she points to the son on the left wearing the dress clothes. He wanted to dress up like Sweetie.
He nailed it. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't. Can you tie a bow tie? Because I can't. I don't know how.
Can you tie a bow tie, sweetie?
No, here's something they don't tell you. You can go to the store and buy little clip ones, and you can just kind of clip them to your collar.
Wow. I thought it was really cool when you cast spells and stuff, and I saw you on stage when you did their saga. I thought that was really cool too.
Hey, you want to see something?
And I pick up like we're out in the middle of the street. I assume there's like a rock in the mud or something like that. I'm gonna like get it really nice and muddy.
Look at this.
And I'll clean all the mud off from the rock. Just with
Can I have it?
I hand out the rock to him.
Whoa. And Fabian at this point's like, okay, come on, guys, let's not keep them for any more of their time than we have to. And she like walks
supposed
back.
to be Roku. Is anyone supposed to look like Roku?
Well,
Not to her, just from my own observation.
oh, okay. Yeah, you're not entirely sure. You see that strung across his back is a quiver, like with arrows like sticking out of it. But the eye patch really kind of throws you off where that was going. And with that, you guys make your way back to the Crimson Clover, where drinks are being poured in excess. And he says, "Hey, Junior, just keep them going on me." And he like slaps up his entire costume contest money. And you guys in front of you get poured these nice tall glasses filled with this dark brown liquid that's been pumped with some sort of alcoholic indulgence that you can sip in a very seasonal, tasty beverage.
Two, one for me and one for clicking.
It's free, but
set the cup down. And he like laps it up and is spilling it all over the floor, but no one seems to really give a shit.
Everyone else is probably spilling all over the floor anyways too. So
yeah, absolutely.
Then I'm gonna toss my hammer up on the counter. I'm gonna sit down and get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna be a long night. Huh?
it's gonna be a long night.
I cast Slayer's Friendly for you, so I get less drunk.
I'm immune to
Is that how
poison.
that works?
Sure.
Yeah,
No.
I'm resistant to poison, so I think I'm resistant
So
to
is
alcohol.
it really hard?
Wait,
to
no,
get
always
drunk?
is that alcohol.
You can't get alcohol poisoning, I guess.
Roku can't get drunk.
I
You-
can't
I-
get- it's like
I
the
think you
American
can.
accent.
I think you can. It's just very, very difficult.
Oh, okay, we gonna party.
You're gonna take like some fireball shooters and then sit around the whole night and go, "Am I even that drunk?" And you're gonna end up, no one is apparently, because
Yeah.
these things
it's weird.
these things happen. I don't know.
But like
Them shoots.
almost like kind of very powerful.
And with that, you guys eventually start like pint after pint after pint begins to be sinking as the night continues to go on. You hear from the crowd that the kids have eventually gotten done doing their deals or deliciousness, which is assumedly trick-or-treating, but not as and as they've gotten their candy, they come back in. All the leftover candy from the houses that night is given into the bar as you guys get these little wrapped taffy
Let's
treats
go.
and all these like
Yeah.
and you guys like sort of sort through the bowls and you like pick up those like suckers that are kind of gross that no one else wants and you're like, what the fuck, like what are you getting this for? And yeah, and you overindulge yet again as is tradition with the Great Fiend Festival. At that point, the goblinoid man, now his makeup sort of rubbing off on the edges, his fake prosthetic nose is like melted down his face.
There's
So
not a goblin underneath.
so what's your guys' plans for tonight then?
I don't really know.
Sleeping
Enjoy
in a
the
tree.
night.
Oh, a nice tree to
Happens.
sleep in.
Cool. So you guys want to go sacrifice some people with me?
What?
Sure.
No, like,
Wait.
well, you know, it's the Great Fiend Festival, so you know, sacrifices are to be made.
What?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Wait, guys, wait.
Sweetie, Irishman is here. We might just kill him. Oh, we need to know when this is happening. Yeah, that's right, sweetie.
Do
Yeah, we can
sacrifices
go.
happen at the Fiend
Dude,
Festival?
is that thing?
No, this is coming as a shock to you guys, as you have seen no such sacrifices.
Okay, then yep, I'm all like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
Yeah.
right, sweetie.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm down.
All right, cool. Everyone's on board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I got a couple ladies holed up in my apartment, saving them for now. So
All right,
Let's go.
well, let's get to it.
and he like gets up and he goes, "I tried to find more virgins to sacrifice this year, but no such luck." And he begins walking
Yeah.
deeper into town.
Following him, definitely planning 6 ways to kill this guy.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
drop piano on his head.
you guys go to the
classic.
so familiar to you luxury apartments with the one blinking bulb outside of its front door, as you've once gone here to procure magical cards, but it is unfortunately you are coming here for a whole other reason tonight. As you get up, he goes, just so you know, the elevator's broken, so we gotta take the
You
stair.
know,
And I'm on the 11th
Yeah,
floor.
we're aware.
Fucking
How unfortunate.
I walk up the wall.
Well, that's great, but there's like a staircase, and it's like
Diagonally.
okay, well, I guess that makes sense. You could do that, I suppose. And he marches up 11 flights of stairs. And, I could have used my carpet. Oh my god, I'm too drunk right now. Yeah, good thing we're wrapping this up quick. So you guys,
Yeah.
so how into this sacrificing stuff are you guys? Like, you're
How
familiar
do you
with
think
like
we got our powers? We do it all the time.
right?
Yeah.
So you're not
All
talking
the
to
time.
Koralk or
Who?
Koralk? That's who. I mean, he's the harvesting devil. So like now's the time, you know, with the harvest, like coming and like harvesting
No,
like
not really him.
souls. No, okay, well it's time to get acquainted, I guess. So
All right, which room's yours?
oh, number 13. Right? Like the number, like unlucky, you know?
Well, that's all we need.
And opens his door, and you guys see the entire, no furniture, no kitchen, no supplies, no nothing. It's just this large circular rune drawn into the floor with what looks like to be blood.
Are there ladies in here?
Not that you can see, but are you going to X-ray around for them?
I would like to, yeah.
There's a sort of side closet similarly to the setup as one of these apartments you've been in before, and this closet has 3 unconscious people inside of it, all of the half-orc variety.
All right, that's all I need. And I want to take him by his collar and throw him into the circle.
Roll an athletics check.
I'm gonna cast Slayer's Prey on him.
That's
When he
gonna
gets
be-
thrown into the circle, I want to hold person him.
It's gonna be a 25 from Roku.
Oh, actually, he might just beat you yet. Maybe,
What?
perhaps.
Wait a minute.
He might
No, 21, unfortunately. Yeah, he just gets you. Yo, what the hell, man? What's going on?
and then while Sweetie's doing his thing, I'm
Yeah, hold person
Spray
and
the
Slayer
ladies.
spray him.
That's actually going to be a 23 for a wisdom save. Whoa, I thought you guys were cool. What the hell's the problem, man?
We are cool. Sacrifices aren't.
Wait,
Punches mark.
are you guys not cool with like Enoch or?
No.
Oh no, we
We killed actually a bunch of his top men.
Well, no, I know
Yeah.
about the guys at Sarask, but he said you guys were cool now.
No, no,
You guys made a deal with his wife, and she like could have killed you, but she didn't. And then like you guys are like cool again,
He-
right? You like took his pyramid, and you like guys are
Kill the
buds.
wife?
Yeah,
Not with him.
We're not buds with you. Anything else doesn't matter.
but I just told you how much of a fan I was of you guys. I spent like $50 on your drinks. What the hell?
Now we find out you're sacrificing ladies.
Well, how else are we supposed to get the harvest so good? Okay, sacrifices got to be made.
I can cast a spell that makes good harvest like that.
Well, I can't. Okay, so I'm sorry. Is that what it's all about, huh? You think you guys are better than me, huh?
No.
I thought you guys
I
were
just don't
cool.
think
I thought you guys were cool because you were all like not like all self-important or whatever. But like now I'm just starting to think, and he starts like pulling off his like goblin nose, and you're like, I'm just starting to think you guys are like total dorks.
Can I while he's doing his little monologue, go look for the ladies?
Yeah, as you start to walk over, he like sort of like moves his hand. He goes, "Oh, I wouldn't recommend stepping on the inside of this magical circle here if you got an issue with our
they were
boy."
on the inside of the circle.
Isn't he on the inside of the circle?
Yeah, but as you like go to like walk over, it's like to the edges of the room, like it's
Yeah.
it's the entire surface area of the floor.
Okay. If I need to, I can Misty step over to the other side.
Would you like to?
Oh, I can walk on the
Okay,
walls,
so
Roku.
yes. Just using the staff, I'll use 2 charges to poof over by the closet.
Man, what are you don't know what you're doing right now, okay? If we don't get these sacrifices off, people starve, man. It's all about the fiends at the festival. Why do you think they call it the Great Fiend Festival?
We don't embody the Fiend Festival at all.
I think you missed the point of the Fiend Festival.
You fear the fiends.
No, man, they give me powers. Why would I fear them? They're fucking rad.
I look over at Roku. I don't know, like I'll do this both times, one to Roku and one to Hogar, but just because whisper into my hands, do you want me to just like trap this guy in a cage and then go get like the cops or something? The guards, not cops.
Sure.
Send
Yeah,
it
if you
to
can.
both of them with my message cantrip.
I need you to roll a stealth check to try to talk quietly. And if you guys would like to respond, you would also have to say it out loud. So
I'll just nod.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, if you can.
That's
out loud,
27,
just next to
so-
him.
well, guys, all right. What the hell, dude? Okay, I thought we were all
I
gonna,
want to know.
I thought we were all gonna hang out together. Do I gotta call the boys up? Okay, we gotta take care of this.
The boys.
My main man, the Harvester Devil. I was just talking about him.
The harvester devil.
What that? You guys are so lame. Okay, we were talking all fine. You guys are being.
Sushi,
dick.
your thing now would be fine.
Did both of you nod? Hogar said
Yeah.
he nods, but
Yeah.
Vecna, or yeah, okay, not Vecna, but
Did Vecna nod?
Oh,
I've
then-
dropped that. I'm back to Roku now.
I'm just gonna. It's 10 foot by 10 foot, so I'm just gonna look forward and just like dome wall of force.
and it like encapsulates the inside of this runic circle perfectly.
Hey, how big is this runic circle by the way?
It's like the entire apartment size, so it's about like 15 feet in diameter.
All
is
right.
the whole thing.
Hey, Hogar, you run outside and get a guard.
All right.
Whoa,
I walk out.
whoa,
I go
whoa,
outside and then walk out the nearest window.
I mean, the nearest window would be in the apartment. And actually, at the end of the hallway, there's like one, but you
Does it
just
open up,
hop out the
And just-
window.
run down the side of the apartments, find the
Uh,
guard.
Yeah, as this is happening, you guys see him. And he's like, "Go, no,
I wake up the ladies.
Yes, roll a medicine check to see if you can attempt to wake them up.
14. I don't think I have them on. Nope, just 14.
So you
Oh,
see,
shit.
like,
That was the
fine.
elbow.
They're tied up, hands, legs, mouths all bound. As you try to shake them awake, they're in this weird catatonic state, and as you like open their eyes up, they just sort of stare blankly ahead.
Can I use cleansing touch to end it?
This girl's eyes open widely, and she starts panicking and moving about.
I'm gonna cut her free with my blades, my wrist blades.
Okay.
Don't let her run through the circle.
She like, please don't kill me.
Oh, we're here to help. We got the guy over there in the cage. We're grabbing the guards.
Oh, fucking creep. Look, we gotta get out of here. These are my sisters. Can you wake them up?
Yeah, and I'm gonna do the same with them.
At this point, Hogar, there are guards roaming everywhere tonight, as there is just, dumb asses are afoot. Like it's very easy to get caught up. So with the festival, with Halloween equivalent, there's guards everywhere.
Guards, we have a situation.
Oh yeah, what seems to be the problem?
A guy is trying to sacrifice women to our demon.
Right, and what is the demon he is sacrificing it to?
The harvest demon.
Oh, the
What is it?
harvest demon. That makes sense because it's harvest time. So, look, buddy, if you're gonna waste someone else's time tonight, don't let it be someone
I
important.
cast
like
Circle
us
of Truth on
guards.
the ground. This is a circle where everyone can only tell the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. You cannot tell the truth if you want to, but someone is sacrificing women, and I think that's, again, it's your job to help them.
Roll persuasion check.
Nat 20.
Oh, shit. Yeah, where are they?
Follow me. You want some backup? I don't know, my buds are there too.
Cole Simmons, we're going in. And he like yells back to these other guards.
SWAT team.
Two of them seem to follow at a distance behind, but he starts running. Where are we going?
Into the apartments.
What floor?
11th.
It's cool. I got a grappling hook. We'll get up that way.
I run up the wall.
As you're running up the wall.
I grab the grappling hook
and
and guide it into the space.
Yeah, absolutely. You stick it in the window. They immediately start climbing up, and he looks back down. He's like, did you call Simmons? Yeah, man, we called Simmons. All right, he's coming. All right, get in here. Go, go, go. And they like hop over the wooden banister of the window, and all of a sudden,
fence.
Sweetie, Roku, just the door gets booted in, and it
Wait, don't cross the circle.
Where is he?
Well, we have him in a cage, but we don't want to cross the circle. We don't know what will happen.
This man like takes out a spear and he like flourishes it. And, we got you, dirtbag. Wait, is that Kevin? Yeah, man. What's up? It's Kevin. Got a problem? Yeah, we should have known Kevin was sacrificing girls in his apartment. That kind of checks out.
Does he have a track record of this?
You ever have that like kid at school who like wears the same faded black shirt every day and kind of like smells
those people.
gross
That kid.
every single day? He was
one-
wearing like a camouflaged vest, you know?
The one that would always like on the playground go out and like kill just like small
Just
creatures.
hucking rocks left and right. That was
Hey,
fucking
Garrett.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Does this circle at all look like what I know a magic circle looks like? I know that spell.
Roll an Arcana check.
This is a teleportation circle.
Dirty 20.
So you sort of like look. It's kind of magic circle-y, but not. You're not entirely sure. If anything, this looks a bit like the one written or drawn under Laven Paleheart for the rites of mortal transfiguration before she was turned into the Raven Queen.
I take a stick and I think one of my arrowheads and kind of just mess it up.
You just like knock a candle over and it like the wax falls against the thing, and it sort of has this like weird radiant shine you didn't even notice, and it just powers down after that. And Kevin's like, oh man.
I blow out the candles and start the whole apartment on fire.
And all of a sudden, you guys just and clear, and the entire apartment wall just gets smashed in. One guy rappels in through the window and like like rolls on. And they got like these like crossbows.
On the 11th floor, how
main guy's got
that?
this like phalanx of spears and shields pointed at him, and every one of them walks in. All of a sudden, they're like, "Is that Kevin? Yo, Kevin?
Kevin.
Sweetie,
People.
your thing is coming dangerously close to ending."
Okay, I'm gonna let this wall down. You guys get your handcuffs, your whatever you guys got. Make sure you get it.
I just like hold up like 3,
2, 1.
Will you guys roll insight checks on Kevin as you power this thing down?
I have my bow out. Sweetie, can I have my good bow back?
Oh yeah, I throw a good bow. That's a 17, by the way.
Insight.
I'm very good at
14.
looking.
Roku, considering you can't be surprised with your Vecna abilities, immediately you perk up and everything goes slow-mo as you hear 3, 2, 1 as the magic thing gets dropped. You see Kevin start to pull shit out of his back pocket, and he like takes a step forward. What would you like to do?
Can I throw my hammer at him?
Roll an attack roll.
He's so fucking
Throw
long.
the
to use
hammer
this.
at him.
I'd
The
like to
hammer
throw
of
my
justice.
hammer at him, Rick.
Okay.
Hit him with the hammer.
Hater.
That's 24.
He in his back pocket, like everything goes slow motion as he all of a sudden the spell sort of like he pulls out some components as the spells start to like cackle in his hand as he's about to cast something, and Roku, you just and it just and it just continues. It lays on his head as it just as he falls to the ground. And in seconds, the half-orc SWAT team of Trusk put knees in his back and start bending his arms as he gets manacled up. He's like, oh, what the hell, man? And he gets picked up. You want to know what? Roku, Sweetie, Hogar, I'll never forget this, all right? I'm pissed. And when you piss off Kevin, then you're really, and then they like throw this like muzzle over his mouth and
Well, it's good to do something out of him to kill him.
yeah, don't ever
Free
listen to
drinks,
Kevin. Yeah, Kevin's an idiot. All right, let's get him out of here. Hey,
Not gonna.
you did real good work today. You know, you're dealing with this magic circle here and some hostages. I really appreciate you guys showing some restraint, not just killing everything, you know.
No problem.
I thought that'd be a bad move.
Yeah.
That hammer to the head was pretty rad, though, not gonna lie.
Nice toss, right? I'm gonna call it back to my hand.
I want to go over and investigate the components he had for his spell. Would I recognize any type of like what type of spell he was trying to cast just based on what components he had?
Roll an Arcana check.
Is it batshit?
100% bat shit. That's a nat 20 plus 2.
What's the spell, Rick?
What's his spell?
What's your spell, Rick?
It was actually Levin's tiny hut.
Yeah, out of his hand is a cascading handful of bat guano that is now splattered the floor, which is the
Well,
obvious spell component of the spell Fireball. Due to the amount of bat shit he was holding, it seemed to be upcast to a high degree.
I guess you could say I think I glasses from nowhere. Put them out, put them on. He was batshit crazy.
Well,
Didn't the police take the hostages?
Yeah, the police, they escort the hostage. They got him in like blankets and stuff, and their parents are meeting them outside and everything. And you guys look out the window, and you like everyone's like sort of crowded around, looking to see what's happening here. As the police also just left you literally by yourselves in this crime scene as well.
You want to rob him, Plot? Are we gonna rob him?
There has to be another room, right?
Is there something to
Like
take
there
from
has to be like a bedroom, right?
I have gloves. What's in the kitchen?
Everybody
Oh,
roll
fingerprints.
investigation checks.
Do we
That
have a
might-
kitchen?
Because you might have more information about demons. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
9? I got 9, Rick. Rick, I got 9.
Yeah, good for you, buddy.
Yeah, woo.
hey Tom, I rolled a
Investigation.
9, so I got an 11.
Hey,
I
hey.
got 11.
Jared's
Avery.
like, I got a 40.
I rolled a 12, so I got a 14.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Um,
We're all kind
yeah,
of shit.
you guys search around, and of course he dropped his backpack, in which contained the flying carpet that he was previously riding.
Flying carpet.
Who can
Wait.
fly?
Does it need attunement?
Are you asking me personally? Because I'm not entirely sure.
I open up the backpack, pull out the magic carpet, and I act like I'm throwing it up in the air, like fly.
I don't know. I gotta open up a book for this, unfortunately, so this is gonna take a little bit. But besides that, you guys sort of like scan through things in his house, and you're not entirely sure. I mean, you guys have had a long day. You guys are also kind of drunk. You're not entirely sure you got
Yeah.
everything inspected as you look around this house.
Well, if it doesn't require attunement, I might take it because then I can drop the cloak and take on something else.
You good?
It is not necessary to attune to it.
Flying on a carpet.
Bro, then we can have like Roku on I almost
Nimbus.
said Pietro. The fuck? It's on Cheddar. And then
No.
Vecna on Nimbus and Sweetie on Magic Carpet. Or Hogar on Magic
Nimbus.
Carpet, Sweetie on Cheddar.
If
Or
we
any
if
combination.
anyone's running cheddar, it's Hogar.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, you guys sort of like walk around drunkenly, like burping, like kicking open cabinets and shit, and like,
I'm gonna find a tree to sleep in.
Does he have something to eat?
Food in the apartment.
I mean, you open his fridge, and the smell that gets hit, it makes you want to not eat for the rest of your life, as you just, as whatever is in here is not feasible to consume.
That smell is not good. It's not really good cheese. That smell is bad stuff. Ooh, bad
Wait,
stuff.
did you say there was a bedroom in his apartment?
Yeah,
Like a-
it's one bedroom, and then there's like a sort of walkway that leads into the kitchen area. But the only other room that's behind like an actual door is the bedroom. Yeah.
I would like to go in that room.
Okay.
Because
He does not have a bed. He has a loose mattress on a floor. Around him are like training dummies that resemble human bodies, like from the Cord Temple, and they have like nails just posted around their head. And he's also, it's just like got stains in various places. There's a pool of blood on the floor and partially the mattress.
That's nice.
no like little nightstand or anything.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that was an interesting night. I'm gonna find a tree to sleep in.
Yeah. Go.
And I walk out the window.
Okay. The other two, you guys?
Well, there's a giant hole in the room, right?
Yes. And the
I'll walk
window
out
has
the
been
hole.
kicked open. Yeah. So yeah.
magic carpet. I want to sit on it, and I want to fly out behind Hogar.
I was sweetie.
Roku, you want to sleep on the bloody mattress?
No, no, thank you. No,
You
thank
sure?
you. I want to go. I want to go back to the hotel, take a nap in a nice bed.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually, no. Follow Roku. Roku's smart. I don't know why. How would you want to go sleep in a tree? There's a bed somewhere.
I'm a ringer.
And that you guys sort of take off. You guys look down a couple of floors, and out the window is like the very paranoid eyes of an orange dragonborn as he like squints at you,
Oh, hello.
and like as soon as he sees it's you, like the blinds go back up, and he returns back into his house.
Okay, yeah. I was like, orange. Who the? No, okay.
You were dealt a deck of many things in this very
Yeah.
apartment.
4 days ago? 5?
It was more than 5 days ago.
A week ago?
It was a while. I'm not entirely sure
We
though.
still have to go. We still have to go find his castle.
Yeah, what Jared would like to do next is get the body parts so we can purify the bow, and then
We
use the
still
water
have,
plane.
what, 2 days until we have to go back to Sarask.
Yeah. Maybe after we go back to Sarask, then we leave for the water plane.
Yeah, we could, but we still have no hurry on that.
Night time. We got
Find
2
a
days.
nice tree.
Night time. 2 days. We go grab parts. We go grab body parts. We go purify bow. And then water plane. And then castle.
Well, then back to Sarask for the deal. Then water plane, then
Well,
castle.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Yeah.
So we still need to find something to stay in place for the soul element.
So you guys return
I'm
to
still in favor of the Raven Queen.
the Crimson Clover once more.
And me a tree.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to stop your argument on the soul aspect if you would like to continue, but
Not right now. We're not together.
No.
okay. And with that, so you find a tree. The other two of you on the carpet. Where are you guys going?
The Crimson
Bad.
Clover. Bad. Crimson
Bad.
Clover.
As you guys walk in, you see on the bar, like laying horizontally, and drinks are still being served on top of him, is the half-orc whom you've come to know as Chip, wearing a shirt that says "Village Idiot" written on it. He seems to be passed out.
Oh.
No, not Chip.
And then as you're walking through the crowd, Roku, you see Dench Fellhammer, like sort of like put a stop to you. Oh, hey, it's the mid-6 of the month, so the boys and I came up, you know.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, the delivery to the fire guard went well.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did you already deliver?
Yeah, you know, 5 days was all it took.
Well, did you get payment?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Right. Do you remember how much you guys agreed upon with them? Because we just received an amount we don't know.
I believe it
We
was-
said about 100. I kind of like step in. Just wasn't it like 150,000, but and then like an additional like 50,000 per parts, but then we gave him a discount because he helped us. So I don't know, less than 150,000.
I mean, we gave him the whole thing, whole 9 yards.
Okay, yeah. How much did he pay back?
We didn't count it, so I was just making sure you guys knew before he came back, and in case you were short.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
It should be okay.
Point is, for this next round of tank development, we're gonna need money. The adamantine money ran out.
How much are you gonna need?
Well, you told us to develop one tank at a time.
Well, you could take the money we just got and put it back into the business.
I mean, if that's
Oh, yeah,
all
we
right.
did just. Yeah, we have about
So this is what-
150,000 on us right now.
I mean, we could just go run it. It's about 65,000 gold pieces to keep the one tank going.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you can get 2 tanks out of the 150.
Yeah.
um,
All right. Well, we'll be back there early tomorrow. We'll start another one.
The cost
Yeah,
of 2 tanks depends on a lot of stuff, like the marginal gain and the marginal loss.
That's up to you guys. Anyways, just
But I'm not there. I'm in a tree.
didn't mean to taint your guys' night with business talk. I just wanted to let you know.
It's always nice talking to you, Dench.
Absolutely. I hope you had a good Fiend Festival. Nothing too dramatic.
Nope, nothing at all. After we just swatted an apartment.
Good.
Good.
FBI, open up!
I'm gonna go make sure Chip is still alive. You get going.
do you guys need a room for tonight, or?
Huh? Oh, well, I guess we haven't gotten around to it yet.
We'll see if we can get out the champion suite, and then you guys can come up there and stay with us. There's a few extra rooms. We only need.
Yeah, all right, if you want.
Sounds like a plan.
You guys exchange very brief, goodbyes. You walk into the elevator and ding, you ride up. You're packed to the brim in this elevator with people. I mean, they're moving up floors like it's nothing. But as you get to the inn, behind the counter is this very angry-looking orc man, as opposed to the woman you're familiar with at this point.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're not gonna get the room we want.
No, we're not.
Hello. We'd like to check back into the room we stayed in last night. The champion suite.
I'm afraid we're sold out. Championship suite is for girls and champions.
I mean, we just stayed in that room last night. Is it bought out by someone?
It's not available. I got the
Yes.
keys right here, which means you don't own the room.
I'm sorry. I just thought since we've stayed there a couple times previously that it was still open for us to use. My apologies.
Company policy is that it's for champions and the girls only.
We are champions.
I mean,
Current champions.
even if we won a bunch of the games,
And there are
we won a
none.
bunch of the games. We won all those.
It's not gonna impress me, boy.
Question: Do you recognize who we are?
Nope. I don't give a goddamn either.
It's fine, sweetie. It's fine.
Okay. We were the guys who gave the toast earlier at the feast. If you were there.
I was working at the time, so no.
I'm gonna try and escort Sweetie back to the elevator. And as soon as the door closes, I'd like to teleport us into the room.
In it, you see many a women in their cat outfits as they, guys, Sweetie and Roku are back. And everyone sort of gets up. Hey guys, hi,
ladies.
hi Roku.
Hi.
Owen's like, where's Hoga? Just the way Hoga likes it.
Well, I mean, like they probably don't even know you exist as far as you've been invisible.
Good.
Once again, Roku, the same half-orc woman who keeps admiring you, it makes another attempt to make small talk. Hey, I was
Is there like drinks nearby?
yeah, there's like they have like a bar basically. I mean, this is the
Okay.
championship suite.
I'm
You
gonna make her.
never know when a sex worker might be a succubus.
I'm gonna make her the same drink that I make myself, was just a whiskey.
You're gonna
She's a
make her.
half-orc.
That's what you're gonna make her. You're gonna take all the time out of your day to just pour whiskey in a glass.
Yeah, well, no, I was assuming that she'd like the strong stuff because she's a half orc.
No, it just sounded funny. You were like, "I'll make her this
Oh,
drink."
you're
It's
racist.
called straight whiskey.
Let me use drink.
What?
There you go.
Vodka, I
I'm
like
gonna pour her a
vinegar.
drink. Right? Does that sound better? I'm gonna
Yeah,
pour her
that
a
sounds
drink.
better. And she like takes it, very fancy crystalline glasses. Thanks. You have a good fiend festival.
Oh, it's fun as always. And I'm gonna... Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
It's a bit strong for my tastes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you would like it.
Oh no, I don't not like it. It's just strong. Don't worry about it. And she has to like pound the rest of it out and
Champion. Hey, I don't know. Is there a sofa in the living room?
yeah, there's the main sofa area followed by the viewing stone that's sitting on the entertainment center.
I'm gonna kick up my feet, turn on the TV, converse with the ladies.
I want to
yeah.
sit down, not like right next to Roku,
Mm.
because but like, yeah. I also want to sit down on the couch.
Everyone
Maybe
sits
make myself a
down.
drink.
Everyone like finds themselves on the couch, right? And like goes to sit down, and Cindy goes out and sits next to you, sweetie, and she's like, "Oh, hi." And
Hey, how was your day?
everyone else sits down together, and as like small talk starts, you turn on the TV and you see a reporter sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, Jill, let me tell you, this year's Fiend Festival is just lovely. Right now, we have a golden showcase of flowers here, the most recent harvest in this," and it's just like the parade, sort of like, or like the Macy's Day Parade, like sort of like showing off the different aspects of the festival. It's also that thing they run during the Iowa State Fair where they just like talk about the fair. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but but anyways, Cindy sort of like, yeah, no, I had an all right time. I was just thinking, like,
Out.
what are we? And at that point, everybody stops, stands up from the couch, and begins to walk to their own private areas.
I'm gonna.
There's some knocking on the window.
Yep, I'm just gonna go stare at a random corner.
Roku, please let me in.
Preferably like on the floor, like just like, oh no, just like, oh.
And at that point, everyone has stood up from the couch in like the area where everyone was sitting. People are like over at the bar, and you see that you've been poured another glass of whiskey by this woman. He's like, an excuse to get out of that situation.
That's a yikes if I've ever seen one.
Sweetie,
This is
you're
prompt for me to talk.
you're currently sitting in silence next to this woman.
I don't know. What do you think we are?
I don't know. What do you think we are?
I don't know.
I met this chick like a week ago, right?
Yeah, but you've also slept together twice.
3 times. Wait. Okay, yeah, only twice.
In like the past 2.5 weeks.
No, only a week.
Only a
Oh,
week.
It's only been like a
That's
week.
worse.
I don't really know what I would call it.
I was just wondering, because like every time you come around, we spend the night.
I'm not. I don't just think of you as like a
Object.
I was about to say that, and then realized I'm in a room of them. Not objects, not in a room full of objects. I won't say that.
I don't think of you as a dishwasher. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that. I'm in a room full of dishwashers.
I don't. If it was hunger, I don't think you're someone who's secretly a succubus. I mean, what?
I it's not like I think of you as like as
Are you
Just-
talking
just
about
like
like a
a-
booty call?
yeah, no, I don't think of you as that. But also, I don't know how in depth this relationship is. You know, it's been like a week.
Yeah, but like, on the first night we met, you whipped out the tentacles. So we've always been moving a little faster than most.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I guess I don't know what I would call it.
And then like I look over to Roku and his girly friend. I don't know if Roku can hear me.
Garrett, at some point, I decided that she was too uncomfortable, and I started walking up the Crimson Clover, sneakily, of course.
Okay.
I don't really know what I'd call it.
And then look over at Roku and just kind of like put up two, and just kind of like motion for him over, like, please. Roku, you're muted.
Yeah, you're muted there, Chief.
Pretend like I didn't see it. And
Yeah,
Doesn't
the,
say
the
anything.
woman across from you as well does the exact same thing, and she's like she does this like fake talking. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is talking," just to not be acknowledged by Sweetie.
this is such a nice whiskey.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, smooth, really smooth.
Well, yeah, no, I guess I don't know what I would call us.
Just kind of like,
I mean, I left you that note after we first met, and I don't know, I thought I made my intentions pretty clear.
I never opened the note.
No, you read the note. You didn't open the
Read the note.
envelope.
gotcha.
You didn't receive the nudes.
Yes, but you did read the
I
note.
received the nudes. Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So, I mean, what does that mean?
I guess it's a thing.
Like a thing, or like?
Yeah, like a thing.
I like, you may, what if, do you have any other like, women around?
Is there a window behind
Yes.
her?
There's a window like across the room. Sweetie is like looking the direction of the window, but like it's in like the very background.
Why, Tom? Why were you nodding?
Nodding where?
Tom,
At the mention of another woman, you mean Enigma? The one who you've already pissed off severely?
Because you fucked 9 women?
just know that bit.
So like, so what does that mean? Do you have anybody else? Because like, what if, this happens in Trusk, but it also happens like when you go to the waterfront or when you go to Brighton.
No, this only happens here. But I have a pretty I have an ex who I have to like work with. So I don't know what that whole deal is or what it would be.
What do you, well, if she's an ex, then I don't. What do you mean?
I don't know. There probably is going to be nothing that comes of it, but I'm forced to work with one of them.
What do you mean? Probably nothing that comes of it.
Just probably nothing that comes of it. There's probably nothing going to happen.
Probably.
You never know. You can never be certain. Like, I can't look into the future and be like, no for certain.
She just stands up from the couch, walks off into a room.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I save.
I see.
Yeah, I saved it. I saved
Do I
it.
make it up
Yeah.
to the window now?
What?
Do I make it up to the window now?
Yeah.
Hey,
Knock.
Roku, I don't mean to concern you, but one of your friends is knocking on the window.
Figured he'd show up. And I'm gonna open the window.
I crawl through the window. Hello. It's too uncomfortable to sleep in trees when I'm this drunk.
Well, go get comfortable.
Okay.
I get off the couch and approach the bar. And grabbed straight vodka, and I put it in a glass.
I just lay down on the couch.
Yeah, no one's on the couch right now. You could just spread out. The woman who Roku has been talking to this whole time sort of like glances over.
That wasn't very smooth of you.
Of me?
She like looks at Roku like,
Yeah.
I'm not really good at talking in those type of situations.
Turns out you're not good at talking in any situation, are you?
Well, there are some situations I can kind of.
Just I'm gonna tip the glass into his mouth.
she like takes the bottle away out of your hand and she goes,
Okay, well, I think you've
That's
done
he's
it for
drinking
tonight.
enough.
so.
She took my drink.
No, she took the bottle. She left you with the glass though.
Okay. And I just start drinking my glass.
Why don't you go attend to your friend over on the couch?
Well, I'm fine.
He's fine. Oh, you meant I like point at both of them, turn around, and walk to the couch.
I'm fine, sweetie.
Oh, now it's my turn.
Roku, what? Roku, what the hell is wrong with you these guys?
I have weird friends. Well, I'm weird as well.
Yeah, I can tell just by looking at you.
Yeah. Got some fucked up things going on.
Roku, I'm not entirely clueless, you know. I'm a bit curious why you've never, sort of, even spoken to me before. And now you poured me a drink tonight. What's the deal?
I understand I'm not very friendly at times. I'm trying to get better. Make friends, less enemies.
So this is the sudden change, then?
I mean, plus you seem nice.
Yeah, well, I've been nice a couple times before, and it has never yielded any attention from you. In fact, even when you were here and you sat down and made yourself eggs and bacon, you ignored me the whole time.
It was a tense situation. You put me in an awkward position. Was I supposed to go without breakfast?
I guess you're right. You're kind of funny, even if that was unintentional.
Well, and she like drains the rest of it.
I hope you're this hospitable to me next time when you're not absolutely drunk.
Tip her goodbye. Give
And
her
she
the-
gets up and leaves. And that just leaves it to the three of you.
I'm gonna go stupor my way to my bed.
Nah, we're laying on the couch. Come on.
I'm gonna go cuddle next to Sweetie.
Yeah.
Hogar, you've had to like pull your legs up to make room for the other people on the couch.
I'm gonna take off.
I put my legs
melted
on
armor.
them.
My melted armor. Just gonna throw it on the
All of a
ground.
sudden, as you guys do so, on TV,
And this year is the current champions of the Blind Man's Poker Tournament. You may recognize them previously in starring in the Rumpus Ring, but right here they're currently pitted against one another.
and on the viewing stone where you guys are looking is your guys' match of on the chairs against the hill giant as he's taking swings at you. Sweetie, you get you get like the grab from the top rope and he's about to spike you into the ground, and then Roku lets you down gently. The web, the chair flip, all of it, you guys watch it in highlights as it's being commentated over.
You know, that was a good day.
Today was a good day.
And as today was a good day, you all fall asleep, cuddling kind of on the couch. And that is where we will pick up next time, as this has been the Great Fiend Festival.
Now I have to get the fuck out of this.